You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation. Go on and
You see my black ass face, y'all know what time it is. It's Real Talk Uncensored time. My co-host, she be here in a minute. Traffic, caught at every light. I know the fucking feeling. I never be on time. Hey, can you close that door out there, please? And thank you. I'm trying to get together that outer door, please and thank you. All right, today's show. It's gonna be an interesting show for y'all today, man. We're gonna have the kids in the audience, the teenagers in the audience. They here. I got a couple of Rugrats with me here. There'll be a couple more Rugrats coming in. Oh shit! We won't have none of that. We won't have none of that. Good morning, people. How was your week, man? I see they got a name here for you.
Oh good Lord.
Oh God.
Should we wait for Kiki to?
I think I'm gonna wait for Kiki because Kiki blessed you with a name today that I need her to help me make sense because I don't understand.
This is a perfect season finale name.
This is a season finale name. This is a weird season finale name, is what I'm gonna say. It's weird. It's weird. I don't get it, man. Oh my God! So this Sesame Play shit is really starting to take off. You see more videos starting to focus. We talked about this shit last week, but now you see more and more videos. What's up? I don't know. Are they going to try to cancel Sesame Street? How is it?
I think it's the individual. I saw The View mentioned it, and they mentioned the fact that the person who plays Rosita did the same thing at another time.
Yeah.
So it's, but to me it's kind of like, I don't know, whatever is the mindset of the person under the hood, you know.
And that's the whole thing, because so it wasn't just one person. It wasn't just one person under the hood. This is they're showing multiples now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's
just the culture.
Reasons. I mean, no one knows the full reasons of why you do it for up to a point of certain kids, and then you say no, I can't, keep moving. Because mind you, it's the way I see it is like, if you go to like Walt Disney World or Disneyland, or pretty much any amusement park that has mascots around, not necessarily they just normally wave and keep it moving. Especially
they don't really interact. Yeah, because
it's a they can't high five and shake hands every kid they see.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Here she comes. God damn it, she got the thighs out and everything. You see how she just came here with the stank walk. Good morning to you too. Shit, damn it.
Good morning.
How you feeling this morning? Look.
Well, fuck Torch. No.
You can't say fuck Torch.
It's that kind of day today.
You know what I mean, huh? Okay. All right.
Whatever.
All right, whatever. Okay, all right, so just making sure. Yo, shout out to Torch and them for their 1 year anniversary, you know what I mean? Damn it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I had family stuff going on, so no, unfortunately I couldn't make it, but it seemed very hot out there. Congratulations to Bubble, a.k.a. Storm, for getting crossing over, you know, but yeah, I mean, how you feeling this morning?
Torch, gun runner, young guns, look, oh y'all.
Y'all blaming them?
It's coffee.
You blame
It's 90 degrees outside.
Yeah, she do walk past me smell like coffee, so y'all done fucked her up. Mission completed, fellas. Mission.
How y'all wanted to get out of me, y'all did. But congratulations, Storm.
Yo.
Welcome.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So you all right, though? You ready?
I'm good. I'm ready.
You ready?
Let's get
Okay,
busy.
all right. Yo, so I wanted to start talking about this name for white man today, but I needed you to come in, and this is like, this is our season finale. If you didn't know, for the month of August, you have to remember we're not on, but we're going to be doing other shit for you. We'll be back in September. But for the season finale right now,
Yes.
I needed Kiki to call his name. What's his name?
Can I get drum roll?
You want drum?
Good morning, my pet.
See his face, because when I said it, I wanted to see his face. Him bald.
Good morning.
Him bald. What you call my
It's
man?
white though.
It's white?
The mop head is white.
My man is white.
It got nothing to do with
It is white. It is white. I've never seen a black mop head. Why is that, man? But if you clean the floor with it, it turn black. Like,
No,
shit.
but for real, I was haggling between that and dandelion fluff, like little white.
Dandelion fluff?
I was haggling between that.
Put that up there as well, a.k.a. dandelion fluff.
Listen, it was a toss
The
up.
little fluff, you know, yeah.
We call them wishes. For Michigan, we call them wishes. Y'all call them wishes
Yeah,
too?
well,
Hold on. After thinking about that, hold on a second. After thinking about after hearing that mop head and what transpired last week, because I kept replaying that little clip with me and Ty going on, I think it fits.
You think it fits?
I think it fits.
Ty, you hear that?
Please explain it. Good morning, everybody. My phone in. Good morning, everybody.
You just jump right in the mix. You're not
Sorry,
together.
but look, when it come in, it's time to get the
It's time,
business.
punch the clock. It's time to roll.
You pull out, water bottles in the kitchen sink, and
The kitchen sink.
So-
The kitchen sink.
but
Yo.
yeah, just I think only.
What happened last week? What
You don't remember?
You don't remember him in the interaction with fucking Ty? You don't remember?
No, I do, but I want to. Oh, you're gonna mop her up because she just learned how to blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah, I got that. See where you went with that.
I see where you
went with that. All right. You know what I mean? All right. So dandelion. We just gonna call them dandelion fluff. You know what I mean? Fluff. Just dandelion.
I like dandelion fluff. Well, wish.
I don't.
Wish. We can call them a wish.
Wish?
Wish.
People ain't gonna get that. People ain't gonna
They don't get it. It's dandelion.
It's dandelion. It's dandelion. It's dandelion. Yo, Haley, I'm just thinking about this shit, yo. I will never look like a little dandelion fluff ever again the same. It will be forever changed for me.
We have to mark these days in the book because Tone,
What up?
it grinds my teeth when you beat me here.
Huh?
When you beat me here, it grinds
Yeah,
my teeth.
normally I'm never on time. I'm late because the
This is
traffic
the
and VA be
second
fucking me
time.
up. And you know what I mean? Like, I figured I was like, I'm just gonna leave out a little bit earlier. So like, they're a little tired because they got woke up at like 6 o'clock. And
Did
I was
they?
like, you didn't have to wake them up at 6 o'clock because they're not gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I feel bad for them. So you know what I mean? They were sleeping in the car. Well, one was sleeping in the car. The other one, he just a stone cold trooper. He like, I'm just gonna be up. AJ gonna be up. You know
guess
what? I mean?
what? I did two other. Well, we'll discuss that, but they're asleep too. And it's like, oh, I just got up and da da da. They were the opposite.
Okay.
Up later, I was like, it's okay.
Okay, so I mean, we're supposed to have a couple kids coming in here. I hope you get here on time
you
with
get
your
here.
kids.
Just
Oh
get
yeah, let's get here. At different points of view. So I was starting to talk to white man about this assessment because there's more accusations.
And there are.
There are more accusations, Kiki. You know what I mean? And so I noticed what Maddie was saying. Maddie was like, "Yo, they located in a racist area in PA."
Okay, so remember I was saying this to you last week. I said
What up?
I don't understand what everybody is up in arms about until I watch the video. I can understand. So hear me out. I can understand the parents' response to that because you hurt my child's feelings.
Yeah.
However, that is a time to have an educational teaching moment to let them know this is what this is. This is what that looks like.
I agree.
And then we have to band together since it is more than one incident and tell Sesame Street to kiss ass.
Well, it's Sesame Place.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sesame
Sesame
Place
Street
has
has
to
no
be.
control.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Sesame Place
it's
should
a
be.
spinoff from Sesame
It's a
Street.
spin-off,
It's a
but they
spinoff.
have-
It's Sesame
Yeah.
Street sister or cousin.
Well, the thing is, it's just like Walt Disney, the international company, has no full control of what happens in Disney World or Disneyland.
Disneyland.
So-
yeah, I do understand that.
So whatever their employees do there,
Yeah, exactly.
they need, those who own, those who run that company, those facilities need to handle those issues. That's
Okay.
why I feel the same things here. And mind you, I read that they plan to have one of those nice sensitive, racial
Sensitivity
sensitive
training.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's like, I don't know. It's a weird thing. For me, I take it as a grain of salt because I feel like we don't know the full explanation of why.
You don't.
I got you.
It is because, like I said, it's like you're doing a parade, and then for some odd reason, it's like you say hi-fi to all these kids, and then you got to keep it moving. You can't.
Well, I
High-five
understand
every single
that,
kid
but
you
it just
there.
seems to be
Yeah, it seems-
funny, like on video. Now, I don't know if it's just set up that way. I don't know if somebody went along and decided to cut their video up at that moment. We don't know at what point the parade was, but it's a bad look. And sensitivity training, that's like slapping them on the wrist. Like I don't want nobody's job, but I think that she should take that helmet off, that mask off or that costume off, and sit like we sitting and explain yourself. What do you see going on
But
here?
it's more than
and
one
what
person,
happened?
though.
It's multiples. That's what
I
I'm saying.
understand, but that person, since that's the one that is running the streets and the internet,
Yeah, I got
that
you.
one
Okay.
with the green or the fluffy, that one. Let me holler at you and sit down so people can understand what's going on. That thing that you explaining probably got to be explained.
But how you
Because it's a
gotta
bad
explain
look.
this to your kids too, because the kids are seeing this and they're feeling like, you know what I mean, that fucks with their esteem issues and shit.
It
Because it's like, yo,
does.
what the fuck is wrong with me? What's wrong with me?
What
But they like,
happened?
what's wrong
Elmo
with me
didn't look
though?
at me, Ma. Everybody
Why-
else but me.
Why he go over the little Billy Bob over there and just skipped over Leroy? You know what I mean?
I
Like,
felt
come on,
that
son.
way when I met Method Man and Scarface. They smooth past me over, yo.
For real?
Yes.
They go carry
Yes.
you?
Yes, you know who spoke to me? Red Man, but Method Man and Joe Torre. Smooth past looked at me like that's how I felt. I can't tell you that's what they did. They probably didn't see me because I do understand that when I'm performing, I don't see one person. I just look out
You
and
see
I'm
everybody.
talking.
You see
Yeah.
just a crowd.
So
I got you.
I had to take that one on the chin because I definitely was in the mirror like, what's wrong? He must have.
But really, as you checking yourself?
I'm checking my armpits and everything. It's one of
I
those
mean, it's a
things.
business. When you get out there, there's just so many people that you come across that I understand. Like when we do the Tiger Talk, and we did the Tiger Talk, it's like you can't focus on one person. You just see everybody.
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 But Nomi said everywhere in PA is racist though.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it is what it is. I hope they get this together. I mean, I don't think they're gonna get canceled behind this.
No.
You know what I mean? Although it was on national TV, though it was on the media. It was news reported it.
we got to talk about it.
I mean, they're gonna talk about it. I mean, you knew it was coming, but I don't know. We're gonna see. It's maybe some sensitivity training that needs to take place. You know what I mean? Notice how never mind.
Maddie said, did y'all see the big purple one push the baby down?
Oh no, I didn't see that. You can send that to me
No,
now, Maddie.
you can
I
send
didn't
that.
see that. You send me that shit. All right. Oh my God! So we got some what the fuck news?
Well, I guess y'all went through the updates already. There's
What
only
updates?
one.
What
There's only
updates?
one NFL update.
What's that?
The helmets. Did y'all see the helmets for Cowboys for Thanksgiving?
Really? So.
No.
Come on.
The hell with Dallas. I
thank
need to
you.
show
Are
you.
you kidding me?
No, because there's one is far.
Hideous?
There's one that's the best, and there's one that's the worst.
What's the worst?
So Dallas is not the worst though. That's
No,
very
Dallas-
plain.
Dallas is not the worst.
it
Dallas
doesn't
is
even
close to the worst,
It doesn't
though.
even get. No, it doesn't even get. Man, shut the fuck.
It's close to what? It's close to huh? No, we can still speak. We can still speak because
I
they
gotta-
speak like that to each other. So you can speak.
No, AJ, my man. No.
No, AJ ain't them because Caleb, Caleb just be like, y'all go.
Y'all give me permission to like go on this.
You
nigga
have
today.
permission to
I
speak
get permission
freely
to speak
today.
freely and just go.
Y'all
Do I-
have permission to speak freely and speak your minds. Whatever
Okay.
words come out your mouth today.
Okay, so we, like you mentioned, Dallas is bringing. Actually, they're having two new. They have two alternate helmets. One is their original
Throwback.
classic white
Doo-doo
and-
helmet, okay,
and they have a sort of like a modified current helmet white. So what I recently saw, but
Can you put it up on the screen so I can see this hideous piece of shit?
well, that's not what I'm talking about. Those, like I said, those are okay. The Cowboys ones are okay. I need to show you the one I felt like is the
Alright,
best
so you
one.
guys-
Hold on a second. But as you, let's see if this allows me. Nope.
Yeah, I want to see what what the best helmet is and what the
Well,
worst
let me give
helmet
you
is.
the list.
I say the worst one is the Cowboys.
You're
That's
going to
just
say
what the
that,
fuck I'm gonna say.
but
It's
you're
the
going to
worst
have what is y'all a what? What's
It's a
going to be on yours?
W. It's a W.
Good old W.
You know what I mean? And that joint is fucking hot. I like it.
No. We
I
talking
like
about
it.
no. You're not your season helmets, not your regular. I
No,
love
those are alternate.
I love your regular.
I love the black uniform. I'm feeling the black. That
We
joint
talked
is
about
hot.
that, and we're
I
not
like
talking about that right now.
Yes, we are. We should talk more
We're
about that.
talking
More
about-
about that. We're talking about what? The dumbass. Never mind. Never mind.
As soon as
Never mind. Football season is upon
head.
us. By the time we come back, it's football season, y'all.
Yes,
Woo!
get ready. Get
All right,
ready.
as he gets these helmets together,
Yeah,
yo,
I think it'll be over.
he'll get it
I
together.
wonder-
Oh my God! So,
I wonder what the Steelers are going to bring out at Sin City
I don't know.
Stadium.
Really?
Our
That's
stadium.
what's that's the new name. The new name. That's right. It's not Hines anymore. It's
Sin City.
Sin City. Okay. Y'all gonna have to have something sinister for that. I don't think they will though. But you know, hey,
Boogie,
are they
good
gonna come out
morning.
with a bumblebee? With a bumblebee was a. That's just all I.
Sesame
Whenever I
Place
just-
can send some of their people over
Over
there and
there,
buzz around.
there you go. Make it work. Make it work. Nomi's not liking that though. Nomi's not gonna like that at all. But
No one
I'm
does.
just.
No
Sunscreen
Yo,
Stadium.
I'm
Is it
saying
sunscreen?
whenever I thought of the Steelers, I thought of bumblebees because it was yellow and black. It was like, yo, y'all were bumblebees. I couldn't take y'all serious.
And they throwbacks was just that. Charlie Brown / Freddy
yes,
Krueger
like nigga, who thought of that? Nigga, that was like hideous. Like, come on, no, epic fail.
I gotta
Okay,
say, hold on.
Morning, fellas.
Boogie,
Morning.
All right,
Boogie.
here
I'm sorry
is-
yesterday
here's
I didn't
what
get a
Miss-
chance
for
to
Miss
give you
Kiki.
a
Here's-
good hug. I
here's Miss
apologize,
Kiki.
but I owe you one. Talking to Robert Marbury.
Oh, okay. Marbury.
Hey, check his podcast out. He's on Captain's Log Podcast. Check him out, y'all.
Y'all see what to do. All right.
Here's Miss Kiki's. This is for Miss
Yes,
Kiki.
that's just
That
plain.
joint looks stupid.
Just plain, bro.
That's
That's
just
plain.
stupid.
It's just
All
plain.
right, and this is for Washington.
That shit is fire.
It's fire.
Them joints is fire. Both of them
like
joints
it.
is
All
fire.
right.
The Mac
Here-
Burgundy.
Yeah,
I like
that
it.
Mac Burgundy is everything, bro.
Okay. Now here's
That
my
black one
new
is shitty,
favorite.
though.
So, ladies and
Black one's
gentlemen,
shitty.
the Cincinnati Bengals will now have the white Bengal tiger
Oh
look.
no. Oh
Yes.
no.
So with their all white uniforms.
That's just
No, you thought that's disgusting.
That's dumb as
That's
shit.
dumb.
No, it's not.
That's worse than the
Yo,
fucking.
if you like I said, they're gonna have the full when they wear their full white.
They're gonna
the
be
white
a
and they're
tiger?
gonna wear the white helmet.
Bengal, yeah, white Bengal tiger.
You
That's
like
what-
that?
I like it. Everyone's been saying it ever since they modified their uniforms even prior to this. They wanted the white Bengal tiger helmet, and that's what it is.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
you thought- now you guys hating that. Here's the worst.
Okay.
These
that was
are
worse.
your Monsters of the Midway Chicago Bears. That is what they're bringing into this. Yesterday they put out the orange helmet.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
What the fuck?
You can get
And
that
they're gonna
at
wear it
any-
with their orange.
That's what is
nothing.
So
It's you know how the
that's
fireworks
worse than
fizzle
yours.
out. You
That's
know,
worse than
it's
yours.
worse.
That's worse than
It's
yours.
just fizzles out. Like
Yeah. That's just you could have did better than that. You know what I mean? That's no.
they should never have done it. Everyone said it'll look better with no. It doesn't even look great at all.
No, it didn't. You could go back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board, please.
and
thank you. That was the point.
are we taking a poll because you think that the Bengals helmet is the
I think
hottest?
it's
I think in uniform it probably gonna look. It's gonna
I
look
like
like
the
something
I
to
like
me.
the orange and black joint, the
I
Bengal
like
joint.
the
I like
orange
that. I
and
thought that was
black.
always a hot
They'll
helmet.
have it, but again, when they do the alternate helmet look, it'll be the all
White, all white.
jersey.
All right.
It's not going to
Okay.
be used for anything else. It'll just be for the white.
So Kiki, you're right because our black joints with the numbers on the side was kind of whack. You could have
Yeah, it was
did
shiny.
You
You
should
looked like
you
somebody
should have
spray
made that
painted
joint
it.
matte. You should have
Yeah.
made it and stayed with the matte black theme.
'Cause
You
y'all-
could have did the satin black. You could have did the satin black. It would have been better. But I don't like the shininess. I don't
Y'all
like the number
fucking
on the
that burgundy
side.
joint
But
up.
that
That's
burgundy
like
joint
that.
is
It
everything,
is.
dog. I don't care what nobody say. That joint is like that. All right.
A little news for y'all.
By the time we come back, by the time we back on the air, it'll be football season. Back to y'all know what it is. So what the fuck?
Yep.
What the fuck, Kiki?
What the fuck?
What the fuck news of the day?
Let's go.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. Bernie. Yeah. A 24-year-old Florida mother arrested and still in jail after her 6-year-old daughter tested positive for cocaine.
Marijuana.
What? Marijuana and what? Benzos?
Benzos. Those are antidepressant, I believe.
Okay. After being hospitalized because her speech was slurred and she was acting strange, that poor baby was fucked up.
Bro.
She was more
listen.
fucked up than you was yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
6
That's
years.
6 years old.
6 years old.
I ain't ever done cocaine.
How the fuck
I
did
don't
you-
smoke weed, and I'm grown, and I'm 200 something pounds.
Yeah. Look. Hold on.
Two
You know what I
something.
mean? The mother claims she didn't know. She didn't know how. She tested and said that she thinks her daughter had drugs in her system. This is some nigga shit. This is some nigga shit. This is some nigga shit. No.
She didn't know how.
Okay,
I don't know how she got.
Okay, wait. How the fuck do you not know if your child is fucked up or not? How do you not know that? How do you not? So, bitch, you had some drugs around the house and you left your shit laying around and the kid got to it and got fucked up.
Listen, cocaine can be confused with Mentos.
No. You just said cocaine is a powdery substance.
It's a powdery substance.
So what you confuse it with sugar? It was like, oh, I'm gonna put this on my cereal.
I mean, I saw her do it.
Did they test them all?
How do you get so marijuana though?
It could have been a gummy.
I hope it was a gummy.
If you said marijuana, it's not marijuana. It's the THC that they find in your system.
But it's open for interpretation. Like why wouldn't a 6-year-old blaze up though? If you left it. Look, my sister, when we was small, my daddy would flick a cigarette out, and she would look this way and go over there. And we was little kids. I'm trying to tell you.
It's a 6-year-old.
6-year-olds ain't 6-year-olds no more. They
fucking 6 years old. Okay, what you say? Yo, okay, so the 6-year-old.
They can break down a pound.
So hold on. They broke down. They had all shit laid out, a variety laid out on the table, and the kid was like, "Well, I'm just gonna try some of this, some of this, and some of this."
Or maybe they sell it, and you touched it, because you can get a positive drug test from touching.
This is true, but when they was like, yo, she was incoherent. Her speech was slurred. She was acting strange. She was incoherent. That means the child was high.
God damn.
The child was high.
Her mama had to not know because she took her to the hospital.
Well, if her speech was slurred, that's I'm willing to say that's the benzos. You know what I mean?
Probably. Yeah.
Probably
the slow down, the downer. Because cocaine
that child was really off some shit.
cocaine.
She was up and down and saying, yeah, that child was on some real other shit. God
Maddie
damn.
said the baby might know how to roll at this point.
Yo, Maddie, I'm not even gonna lie with you there, because these kids, like Kiki said, these 6-year-olds are not 6-year-olds no more. You know what I mean? All right, this is crazy. So hold on, y'all. Republican Senator Mark Rubio and Kevin Cramer introduce a bill requiring child support at conception.
Yep.
I heard this the other day on the radio. Hold on, let me finish reading this shit. The legislation called the Unborn Child Act aims to provide financial support for a pregnant woman. It would amend the Social Security Act to ensure the child support for the unborn child is collected and distributed under the Child Support Enforcement Program.
Now, Tone.
Yeah?
The
fuck
pros.
out of here.
The pros.
Fuck out of here.
The pros.
What are the fucking pros?
Take the high road. I'm gonna take the pros.
What are the fucking pros? What are the fucking pros?
The pros of that is
what?
Some
Bitch,
people.
your baby ain't even here yet.
Listen to me. I'm bitches. I had babies. Some people sign up for something in the beginning and they don't fall through with it in the middle. So for real, like I'm right now 20 bands in arrears.
How is that going to change?
Because
how is that going to change?
No, if you just kick it in when you start.
How's it going to change? And a person still can do the same thing that you're doing like right now. You'll be, you know what I mean? Halfway through, you'll be 20 bands in arrears.
You'll be in jail more often than, my nigga. Like your license, you won't be able to drive. Like,
but this child, you
asking
me to pay child support. Right? Let me understand this.
You can go cons. I'm just going pros.
From the date of conception.
Yes.
You want me to pay for a fucking child that ain't even on this earth walking and breathing yet? And she's inside your stomach? Get the fuck out of here.
And look, they can do that right now.
That's just
in
stupid.
This climate, Tone.
That's stupid, though. But you open the door with all of this crazy shit that's going on. This makes no sense. This child is not here. What kind of support does a child need if she's inside her raggedy-ass mama's stomach?
Okay. And let's
come on.
Let's add on to something.
Come on, Dandelion Fluff.
I don't like
Fluffy.
That.
Fluffy.
If anyone has ever seen Paternity Court,
yes,
you know there would be a possibility of maybe 2-3 other people involved.
Facts.
So how in the world you designate this one particular person if you likely had multiple sex partners within the time frame of conception. It makes no sense.
Exactly. You're going to find out. You do the paternity test after the child is born. Once the child is born, you do the paternity test and find out, hey, that's your baby. Now you pay child support. You shouldn't be paying back child support for a baby that's in your stomach. One, you don't know it's yours. That's one.
That's
Two,
one.
it's in your stomach. What the fuck do you need to support this child for? This child ain't here. It doesn't need for nothing yet.
And the likely possibility that it may not be able to go
to full term.
So
Exactly. So do you pay the money back? So if she loses the fucking baby, has a miscarriage, do I get paid back? Do I get my money back?
Don't. Listen, just the same as if you put your name on birth certificate and the baby's not yours, and you get kicked in with that, you don't get the chance to get off of it. Once you do that, that's what it is. Come in, have a seat.
Have a seat.
Please, thank you.
You know what I mean?
That's Marcia Jr. boy.
She's dead stamp of her mama. God damn, she's a damn stamp of her. Nobody say my love this shirt. Nobody. If you're anything like your daddy, we're gonna have some fun today.
Nobody safe.
Nobody safe. But seriously though, well, back to the fucking issue at hand. This is some
I just try
bullshit.
to take pros, so you can.
What are
argue.
the pros? There are no pros.
If you allow me to do it, because I play devil's advocate.
Please,
I do.
Kiki, go ahead. Have your pros.
There are some persons, honestly, certain situations like you could have a baby by someone and that person dies, right? There you go. That's it. This is one.
What?
Number two.
What?
The father may leave here, and you
What?
may not have had a chance to take care of business. It's already in place.
And you're still not gonna get nothing after the father
It's
leave
already
here.
in place. I think that two. I said what I said earlier, that if you get
She's
somebody,
really reaching.
no, I'm just trying to find a level in the cloud somewhere for somebody. We on this show we invite all opinions, so I'm just trying to provide a layer of positivity. Secondly, I think that if you run into a bum who does not want to help you, you don't have to contend with this nigga losing his job because they done caught up with him, or he doesn't want to support you and he's running and he's doing whatever, and you never getting support. So I can see how that could aid in making sure that everybody is everybody. And honestly, I really wanted to take cons, but I just took pros. I know you.
No, you can take cons too.
No, because you couldn't find nothing.
I'm not going to find no. There is no pros in this shit. There is no pros in this shit.
Let's fully be honest here. Like you said, these are Republican dumb nuts.
Senators, yeah.
Exactly.
Dumb nuts. No,
Yeah,
they're dumb.
dumb nuts. I agree with you. Go
Because
ahead.
honestly, it's like this is another thing to where these, as said on Trip Chat Thursdays at 9:30.
What's it called?
Yeah, I heard it.
They call them Trumpistas because pretty much they are following whatever Donald Trump is putting out there, and they're taking it to heart, and they're spewing out a bunch of BS that doesn't make any sense. And in the end, it's like, okay, you take away things, but you got nothing fully in place to replace it. This is another example. You pretty much you take away Roe versus Wade rights and all, but then you're putting in something that does not make sense.
Okay.
To do where it's like, again, you're going to be, if you're going to a guy impregnates a woman, even though she probably has multiple partners, and to the point where you're like, yeah, hey, it can happen.
Okay.
She's a jump off, remember.
You're just like, that's the guy who impregnated me with no proof, no nothing. And you're going to sit there and tell me it's like, I got to pay this woman child support for a one-night stand? No.
I think now I'm gonna tell you what I really think, because I tried.
Yeah, you tried. Cloud9 is still wonder why you're here.
Cloud9 wants their hat back.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, but I really think that it's some kickback somewhere. Like the government is now
they're reaching.
They're monopolizing, like especially with the unborn child. Like this Roe versus Wade stuff, it's finna go any and everywhere, because they can. They laid down the groundwork with that, and especially the chick with the baby in the car and the HOV lane shit. That shit's finna fly, bro. You watch. I think that you're gonna have to pay child support before you even have sex with me, sir. I'm going to have sex with him. I'm going to let you know right now, unprotected sex, so I'm going to put you on child support just in case.
And honestly, you just made things worse for whatever you're trying to push here, because a lot of guys will say, I won't have sex with you.
Son, you listening to this, son? Because you're coming in the realm where you listen to
nuts
this.
dropping.
Because if you have sex with these females, they're going to put you on child support. And
Your
you
little
have to pay
nuts
money.
dropping, and they
You know what
want
I
it. They
mean?
want
Be very
Well,
careful.
they want
Don't do
baby
it.
AJ.
You're going to fully wrap up. It's you're forcing.
You know what? It's safer. It's safer for you to do. Is just get your dick sucked. You know what I mean? Just have her suck your dick. Don't penetrate the pussy hole. Just have her suck your
too young
dick.
for
You
that.
safe that way.
No,
you safe,
you're
my
not
nigga.
even
You
safe with that, sir.
You know what I mean?
You're
She
not
swallowed the kid.
You're not
That's
even-
what it is.
you're not
no
safe with
child
that.
support. What you gonna do? You gonna put me on child support because you swallowed my kid?
Yes, watch. I'm gonna propose.
Take people supported, yes.
I'm gonna propose that.
You gonna propose with the kids
I'm gonna
dancing in your throat?
I'm gonna
Like, nigga,
propose
no.
that.
You're safe that way.
That's a felony.
It is safe that way.
Hey,
it's
AJ,
not a felony.
Kids get locked up for sucking dick, bro. Do not let it
it's
happen.
easier.
If the GOP is that aggressive, they will probably lock up a woman for
Yes.
sucking down.
Oh,
And
well,
guess
lock
what?
her ass
No, an abortion because
yes.
it's an abortion.
That's
You're
not an
killing
abortion.
babies.
You
You're
swallowed
killing
them.
No,
You swallowed
so
them.
they cease to live.
You know what I mean?
They're dead.
So what you gonna abort? So hold on. So if that's the case, is it abortion? If a nigga jacks off his keeps in the toilet, his keeps on the floor,
Absolutely. And
it's the
don't
same
let
thing. That's an
Senator,
abortion.
don't let Senator Rubio and Kramer be there because
You're going to jail. Son, don't even beat your dick. It's not even safe anymore. Not safe.
Wash your back, Sean.
Oh my God, yo, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy.
So who will suffer more with this?
Oh
Who will
my
suffer more?
God.
The guy or the?
Yeah, it's the guy
Okay,
because you're putting him in a position to where he's not financially able to handle the situation. In this matter, no matter what age group between, he's a teenager up to an adult. It makes no sense to the point to where you're going to have to enforce a person to pay child support for a baby that's not even here, and like
It is.
and not physically and medically connected to him. It doesn't make sense.
It makes none.
If this right here goes through, you're going to see a lot of people killing their baby mothers. You're going to find an uprising.
I don't go that far.
No,
but-
I'm telling men. They fear the word child support makes them look at Tone's arms. Look.
There's nothing wrong with my arms. I don't give a
You're
fuck.
trembling.
Fuck child support. I'm almost at the end. I'm at the end of my shit.
So then you understand.
But I've been through the ranks. I'm at the end of my shit, so I'm not really worried about it. I only got a couple years to go. I'm done. I'm at the end, so I see the finish line. It's you sapsuckers that's just starting that I feel bad for, nigga. Especially you niggas now. Son, listen. Take word from your daddy. If you start fucking, make sure you fuck the cougars, the older ones, the ones that can't get pregnant. Those are safe. You can have sex all day long, and they can't get pregnant.
The words of his mouth does not represent the.
I'm talking to my son. I'm talking to my son, damn it. I'm helping my son out. And if somebody else see, he understands. You know what I mean?
You need to leave, sir.
Understands.
I don't know who
yo.
invited you. You gotta leave.
No, he understands. You understand because it's not safe for our young men these days. Our young men are out here now, and these laws and these rules they coming up are gonna screw you. They're gonna screw you. The good old days where you could just get in and get some pussy and get out are over. You're gonna get some pussy, and she's gonna say she's pregnant, and you gotta pay child support. Fuck that.
There's a middle.
Yeah, get your dick sucked. Easier. It is easier.
And make sure she protect yourself, nephew.
Okay, so
Protect yourself.
that's all it is. Protect yourself. Make it safe. All right, so
Safer.
safer.
You gotta say safer.
Safer.
Because ain't nothing safe. And nobody's safe.
Make
And
yourself
nothing,
safer.
Nothing and no one is safe.
You know what I mean?
But look, I want to go back to what Batman said.
What did Batman say? What did my man Batman say?
Sorry, Batman. He said
I don't know what he
states
said.
get federal money for child support cases. The jig is up. It's a scam involved.
It's a scam involved? Okay, see? Just be careful. Mind yourself. Mind yourself. It's got to be safe out here. There's no case. So, you know what I mean? So we have other people bringing their children's. The children's coming in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I need
hope
to.
so.
I need to send a text real quick.
Okay, shoot it, because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know this one right here. I know her parents. She gonna be a good one. She gonna be a good one. Her parents. Now you can't hold her responsible for anything she says on the show. Marcia, if you're watching, you cannot hold her responsible, this baby responsible for anything she say. It's free reign here. If you can't accept it, just don't tune in, because I'm going to make her talk. She going to talk some shit.
You don't got to make her talk.
I ain't got to make her talk?
You don't
She
got
gonna
to make her talk. She's going to
She
talk.
gonna talk? Good. So you ain't gonna be held responsible for anything you say today. You are free. AJ, you are free. Kayla, you are free. Speak your mind.
But we require honesty. Just
All honesty.
All honesty.
All honesty. Marcia says she's good.
And when y'all
She's good.
done, if y'all seen Men in Black, we're gonna have that little stick coming around. We're gonna get your parents and we're gonna blank them with that. They'll forget
They'll
everything
forget
you
anything.
said.
Hit him with
You
the little
go back,
stick.
yeah.
And look here. Take him cheese. Say cheese. All right. So hold on before we get to these children.
Yes.
Niggas
Yes.
always gonna nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas are always gonna nigga.
We nigga
You know why
right
niggas
now.
are gonna nigga?
Why?
Because a Texas family of 6, right? They go dine at a Waffle House. We hungry. You got 6 of y'all went to Waffle House.
Why not?
Okay, that's a problem already. But you dined at Waffle House. Okay, all right, cool. To eat before robbing the place. You robbed it with you had the babies out there with the little motherfucking 22. Give me your money. You know what I mean?
Bro,
You
it
niggas.
was a mama, a daddy, and 4 of her kids.
Hold on. And this is not the first time. They reportedly have charges related to an incident that took place in Louisiana, which just happened days before the family hit North Carolina. Yes, they got caught, arrested.
Our people.
These are our people. That's not my
Listen,
people.
listen,
That's some dumbass
listen,
shit. You
listen.
had your family, you had the kids.
Bro.
Yo, there's no other way to make money. We're going to rob the Waffle House. Nigga.
Why are people robbing anything? So let me ask you a question. Do
Uh-huh.
people intend to get away? Like you're not, it's a camera in everybody's hand. It's a camera.
What the fuck? So wait, look, I need to understand the thinking and the psyche of this shit because you're sitting at the table with your family having a dinner and realize we don't have enough money to pay for this shit. Let's just rob them.
No, just go to bed.
What did the kid? What did the little 6-year-old? The little 6-year-old that was high off of coke and weed say, "Fuck it, let's get this money."
It was her idea.
It was her idea. Fuck it, we gonna rob him. Get him, daddy.
I can't, yo. And then you arrested, and then now your parenting is on blast. That you allowed your 4 children to be involved in your fucking lick.
I mean,
What
it's
is
not
that?
even a lick. You can't call it a lick. You
You
robbed
can't.
the Waffle House, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? It's not a lick. That's some dumb shit. That's some dumb ass shit, yo.
I think it started out as a lick job. It started out like in here. It was like a lick. No,
What'd they get? What did he say? They got 4 waffles and $400? Like, what the fuck?
and look, and 4 scared workers because they argued like shit, and they probably got them when they was arguing. What Waffle House you ever been to? Waffle House you ever been to? Where they wasn't arguing in that bitch?
I ain't been to none. A couple of days got to arguing in there. They were just like, fuck it, just take the money. I don't care.
White
I don't give a
man.
fuck about this place.
Whenever you go slumming in the slums and you visit a Waffle House,
I don't think you've been to one. Have you been to a Waffle House?
One time.
What the?
hey, what you get? You didn't get no grits because I know you don't even eat grits. Did you get grits?
You didn't get grits.
What you get? Bacon, eggs, toast, some Denny's ass shit.
Some daddy shit. Some daddy shit.
I have,
They-
waffles, sausage, and eggs. Yeah.
How'd you get
How's that
your
about?
eggs?
Scrambled.
Hard?
Scrambled.
Hard?
Hard, scrambled hard, yeah.
Denny's ass shit.
Okay, so you know what I mean?
Welcome.
You said turkey
Oh, look.
sausage. Turkey sausage. Turkey sausage. I'm not gonna eat the pork. I want turkey sausage.
Was it sausage pork?
It was links.
Yeah.
It was links. It was links. Yo, it's too early for this shit, yo. It's too early for this shit, man. I swear.
I thought this was a kid's show.
It's gonna
I
be a kid.
did. They told me.
These
Look,
ain't kids.
they
Yo-
told me move on as per
Let me-
usual because I had arranged my language.
Oh
I'm
no!
still-
Oh no!
I'd
No!
arrange-
No!
I'd
No!
arranged-
See, I'm around these little whippersnappers, these little youngins here, and when they get with themselves and their friends, they have worse conversations than we do.
Y'all been look.
Look, that's why they laughing. That's why they laughing. When they get around each other, they talk worse than we do. It's not when they get
I
around us. They
believe
try to be
AJ, not
real
little
police.
Kayla, not little angelic.
Yes.
Yeah, look at her.
Kayla
Not
got
her.
a filthy little trucker mouth. She got a Navy mouth. Some days she look at me like, what the fuck? What?
Her mama, look, her.
Get it out. Get it from my mama. Get it from my mama. Get it from my mama. I mean, these kids, they ain't new to what we talking about here. They talking about this shit amongst themselves. Suck it, dick it, fuck it. This is what they talking about.
They use other words. They use other.
What other
AJ
words
may
they
not.
using?
AJ may not. His friends might tell him blah blah blah. He may, but not
What
this
other words
angel.
they
Not this
using?
angel. Not this angel.
Shit.
I don't believe it,
I
baby.
know that angel. I live with that angel. I know her. Shit, little filthy mouth.
And if
easings.
she's exposed to what I'm exposed to every Monday, I can understand.
You have to remember around their friends, their friends talk shit. Their friends talk like we talk. You know what I mean? It's just a younger version, but they talk like we talk.
Talk like
so
you
know what I mean?
talk.
You want to ask your daughters when they were younger how they fucking talk?
I will not.
You
will not break my heart because I will go in the ground believing that you are angels and nothing has touched us.
You live in that fairy tale land, huh?
I prefer to go in the ground thinking that.
Yo,
Yes.
Snow White is your next door neighbor and everything,
pregnant
huh?
now, and I don't know how. Like I refuse.
She was fucking.
I don't believe
She was
that.
fucking.
I don't believe it.
You know, she was throwing it back. You know what I mean? She was doing some other shit.
No, sir. And my beautiful London is still a virgin. Yo,
What?
I will go on the ground with that.
You gonna go on the ground believing that London is a virgin?
Yes, and Brittany too. I don't know how Brittany got pregnant twice.
But the baby just accidentally just grew in her belly, and that was it.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
it's the climate.
She called married though.
It's the climate.
She called married. You know what I
It's
mean?
the climate.
I'm here to tell you. I don't want to
think
ruin
that-
about your daughter.
it's the-
Look, Brittany.
it's the climate. You see
you
the
want me to
turkey
say it?
baster?
You
She
want me to
was
say it?
sleeping. Her husband.
Ain't no turkey
When it took
baster.
I'm trying to
Her
tell you.
husband came to the door. She
Shut up, bro.
gave him the Gog 5000, and that was it. He bent her over the sofa and gave her them infamous back shots. And they
She
did
ate a
some
watermelon.
things.
Yes, she
they
did.
did something. They had what?
Ate a watermelon.
When the seed started growing in her belly?
That's what happened.
All right.
Brittany and the beanstalk. That's what happened.
All right. Look, because, yo,
Hey.
on some shit.
She
You know
said,
what I mean?
I seen my mama, so this nigga stays.
See? What? What did you say?
I seen my mama, so this nigga stay still. Yo,
Nigga.
who invited you?
All right. Okay, so look, let me get to my top tier. I got these kids in here.
No, but before you do that,
You
though,
want me to touch top tier yet?
did Ty this week?
She started to.
I
Did
put
she
some
tie?
eyes. I put some eyes under. Did Ty?
I was right up underneath you with the eyes. She started her tie shit. You know what I mean? And then she seen us come on the post,
And she
and then
left
she
it.
stopped me.
She did.
I'm not answering none of you niggas' questions. I'm not talking to you niggas no more, no nothing. They watching me. Ty, we always watching you.
Ty.
Uh-oh. Huh?
Hello. I invited you here. This is your opportunity.
Ty, you've been invited to the
Ty.
studio. Ty, you got until, make it happen in September, Ty. You can come on down to the studio. If you need the address, I'll give it to you. Come on down on Monday. Tell him you're sick, you late, you got to do whatever. Come on down here first and then hang out.
She got
You know
July
what I mean?
31st to show
He's
up.
over there. You didn't got dandelion fluff over there. Fucking, he's hot. He's hot. Ugh.
His speech is slurred. He's tested
speech is
positive for
slurred.
cocaine and marijuana and benzos.
You know what I mean? You got him feeling some type of way, girl.
Girl.
All right.
But she can come July 31st. Don't forget. She don't got to wait.
She come live. He'll be there live. It's on a
Yeah.
Sunday.
Come on.
You can come.
Come on.
All right.
My pit.
What's the address for the 31st? We're gonna, Maddie, we're gonna get the address out there as soon as possible. Pardon me, people. I've just been lazy as fuck. But remember, we have that show July 31st. We're gonna talk about that right before the show's over.
Yep. So
It's time for Top Tier Caucasity. These people are from the mountains of Caucasus.
Yes.
They're from the trailer parks of the Caucasus people.
yes.
You know what I mean? This is where they arrive from. These white people, they're from, trust me.
May I speak to your manager?
Yes.
Ass bitches.
Oh, shit.
Face ass.
Karen threatens to throw her pregnant daughter-in-law out on the street. She owns the apartment where the son's girlfriend is currently living. Okay. She purchased the apartment for her son and his new family to live in. But unfortunately, he recently passed away.
Oh.
This is some carcass
So
shit.
what happened?
This is some carcass shit. The girlfriend is 21 and pregnant. Her very conservative parents kicked her out at a very young age for getting pregnant outside of her religion.
Okay.
Now with son gone, she wants her to move out despite her being pregnant with her baby. Hit the bell. Spiteful, selfish, or is it business?
Or is it business?
It's some dumbass shit.
Spiteful, selfish, or business? Hey, that shit in my name, bro. My investment in y'all was my son. My son
Motherfucker, she's carrying your grandbaby.
My son ain't here though. Who said I wanted the bitch to be pregnant? That's circumstantial,
Oh,
my
man,
nigga.
that's true.
So business, come
So
on.
this is some white people shit?
Where you at? Come here. Come on, you.
Yeah,
Come here.
Come on.
Real quick, come on.
Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see how ignorant this is gonna go real fast. Y'all gonna see how this is gonna go ignorant real fast.
Oh shit!
And you know it is, right?
Hello, TV.
Yeah,
land.
hello, TV land is gonna go ignorant. Matter of fact, come on this side. Come on this side. Come on this side. Come on this side. Come on that side. Come on that side. Oh,
Sorry,
shit.
y'all.
You know
For
what I
the
mean?
ghetto.
It's gonna go
walking in
ignorant
front of the
real. It's gonna go
camera.
ignorant
Our
real
bad.
fucking fast.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
And you already know, like she said, how do you know they have a relationship?
Facts.
The mother and the fake ass daughter or whatever.
Yeah, but she carrying the grandbaby though. You know what I mean? Like, bitch,
That
get out.
apartment in my name, and I don't. Hey, and
Yo,
so
say it, hear him, say it, because that's the point I was going to drive at.
Hold on. Hey, Mark Rubio, Kevin Kramer. Now it's time for your bill to kick in. Bitch, you gonna pay me child support. Your son died, I want all the benefits. I want everything. You kicking me to the curb. I want it all.
Well, you can't hold the parents responsible. If he over
Fuck that.
Speak a little louder so they can hear you.
If he over 18, 19, 20, 21. He over 21.
It doesn't matter.
You can't hold the
It
parents
doesn't.
responsible.
Fuck that, bitch. I want the benefits. You receive the benefits. I want the benefits.
Well, guess what?
You'll kick my pregnant ass in the street.
Well, guess what?
What?
You do that, I'm gonna sue the fuck out you till you get
Yep.
out of my apartment. I want back pay. I
Yep.
want all the rent. Even
You know
my
what?
son was there.
You know what?
That's
You
right.
fucking old bitch, you about to die too. You know what I mean? Your ass is on fucking God's waiting room front door.
get you. I got more.
God damn, that was like fuck his kids. Damn.
Dandelion fluff. Mr. Wish. Mr. Wish is called.
Mr. Fluffy. It's fluffy.
So
it's
look,
fluffy.
spiteful, selfish, or business. And people, please answer this in
So-
the comments. Oh, Tweety
So
said all of the
Adrian
above.
said it's spiteful because she's carrying the grandchild.
Explain the scenario again for some people.
So,
Okay, so a boyfriend and girlfriend together,
Live
right?
together.
They live together.
In an apartment.
The mother bought the apartment for the boyfriend and
for the
his
son,
family.
her son, and his
Wait,
girlfriend.
it's
The
her
girlfriend
son
is
and his
pregnant.
family.
He said
Yes.
with his new family, she purchased the apartment for her son and his new family.
What's first?
Her son.
Her son.
Okay,
Come on,
I got you
come
there.
on.
Right? So the son dies. But now the motherfucking, the woman from the trailer park in Caucus wants the child out, wants the woman out that's pregnant. Kick her out. My son is dead. I don't want you here no more. You got to go. Yep.
That's spite.
That's spiteful.
That's spite.
I think you're angry because your child died. You know what I mean? He shouldn't have been sniffing the cocaine.
I mean, mind you,
Fentanyl is
I'm
no
not
good.
fully understanding their relationship between
Yo.
the mother of the son and this woman who's carrying her grandson. Honestly, I still feel it's out of spite. It doesn't.
I don't
make
think
sense.
this is really Cassidy shit.
I think that's caucasity.
Niggas will do the same
Mind
shit.
you, Anyone could do that.
Niggas will do
Well,
the same
guess
shit.
what? She was white. So
But still, any mother who has whatever issue with this, the mother of her grandson, I mean, it doesn't make any sense to be doing this.
So let me say this to you, because I ain't mad at this, but I would not actively go and put someone out. I wouldn't actively do. You can stay to the lease up though. Honestly, like I wouldn't actively do that. I wouldn't actively while you're the day after my son died. I bet you got to get out unless I preface, hey, check this out. I only bang with you because you bang with my son. If that's in the air, you already know what it is. And for real, the bitch will know. The kind of person I am, she would be packing her shit right after the funeral because she know
Bitch, you gotta
she
go.
not even sweet for it. Shorty not going for it. I gotta go. She would know that.
Then on top of that, like you said, we don't know the full story. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we need to know what the relationship is. Two,
Okay.
can you afford
Come on.
to stay here? Even though, we say
Obviously
Well, the
not.
girlfriend's 21.
We bought
Obviously
the
not.
She needs
'Cause I
to go-
got you an apartment.
Hold on.
Obviously not.
Clearly not. So she needs
And
to
you
go
don't have
find
no
Uncle
family.
Clifford and go work in the pink.
Oh shit.
She needs to go work in the pink.
She
You know what I
white
mean?
though. Can Uncle Clifford got white girls? They got white girls?
They had white girls on the first episode. The first season, they had
Never
white
saw
girls.
one episode.
We
Never saw
take
one.
white girls. They take white girls on the pole.
Never
What the
saw
fuck?
one episode, bro.
we don't
bro.
discriminate.
Never saw one episode, bro.
I'm
bro.
out.
But like Ty said, prepare to never see your grandbaby. You know what I mean? You'll never know nothing about. And that's some spiteful
Then
shit.
all you've done is just by doing that. All you've done is now the mother, or now by that time probably the grandmother. She'll probably fight for, paternity
Visitation.
rights and things of that nature. She made that woman made it more uglier than it should be.
And that's
So
Caucasian.
let me say this to y'all. Y'all ain't threatening this one. Y'all could probably threatening her with a good time. Prepare her to see your grandbaby. Maybe she don't fucking like her or don't want a grandkid.
Fuck that baby?
No,
Fuck that baby?
that baby. Y'all don't threaten her with a good time.
But that's your flesh and blood, though. That's your blood.
I mean,
How many flesh and blood? Yo,
A lot of them motherfuckers.
Come on,
Damn near
bro.
the motherfucker that put me here to speak to. But that's another story. That's another topic for another day.
Fuck the parents.
Now I said, fuck them kids. Fuck it. Now I think about it. This nigga made me think about fuck that.
yeah.
I support. All right. Well, it's almost this time. We got kids in the audience. Let's get something. We can save this other stuff. We saved this other stuff, right? You know what I mean? Because we got time. I want to get in here and rap with these childrens.
We got like 9 minutes.
We
But
got 9 minutes. We got to do something real quick. We got 9 minutes.
real quick.
We got 9 minutes.
Here's some did you knows.
Ooh, did you knows?
Did you know many of the largest nation companies will cover the travel expenses for their employees
We
to
talked about
access
this.
abortions? We never gave the companies.
Okay.
And that's what I was. So let me. As the Supreme Court struck down Roe versus Wade, most insurance covers abortions, but now they are expanding the benefits covering the travel expenses for out-of-state procedure. Here's a list of some of the people that will do it:
Really?
Amazon, Apple, BuzzFeed, Citigroup, Comcast, Dick's Sporting Goods. That's ironic. Of course, Dick's would. J.P. Morgan Chase, Lyft. Lyft is a business.
It is a business.
Levi's, MasterCard, Meta, Microsoft, Netflix, Paramount, Starbucks, Walt Disney, Fox Media, and Yelp.
Oh, that's what's up.
And did you know that those are not your instincts? Those are your insecurities. And because of that, your picker may be broken.
So we talking about something different?
No, I'm just saying, did you know?
Did you know? Okay.
Did you know that Sesame Street was created for black kids right in
Yes.
Harlem?
Yes.
Okay.
The irony. Really? Okay. Really?
Did you know the definition of a Karen for those not well versed
Oh,
in modern
please, because
meme culture?
there's a certain company that doesn't understand the
is.
definition of Karen.
Did you know the definition of a Karen for those who are not well versed in modern meme culture? Karen is no longer a mere name, but rather a label for any entitled customer who will double down. Hey, that's my club.
Okay.
On that entitlement to either get her way or patrol anyone she views as lesser authority.
I'm going to keep this definition
Yes.
for certain companies that didn't understand what Karen meant. Talk about it.
And one more thing, and then we can move forward.
What up? What we talking
Did
about?
you
What
know
happened?
that squirrels prefer nuts after they hit the ground?
I don't even know. I
Did you
want to
know
touch that
that?
one. I don't know. I don't want to touch that one. That can go any kind of way. Really? Nope, not doing it. Nope, I'm not doing it. Nope, I am not
Y'all
doing
didn't know
it.
that. Raise your hand in if y'all didn't know that.
You know what I mean?
I just found out.
I just found
Come
that
on.
out, but
Y'all
now I'm
didn't know
thinking
that.
about it. No, really? Never mind. Oh. So, Ty said that is not the definition of Karen at all.
Ty, I'm just saying that's the definition of Karen.
Back to these squirrel
Ty,
nuts,
go
though.
on your page and tell us the definition of a Karen. So
Please, Ty.
we can talk about how you tied.
Yeah, I want to understand this. So back to these squirrel nuts. And nuts,
Yes.
they like nuts that hit the ground, huh?
Did you know?
Didn't know that. Let me put my nuts on the ground and see if never mind. Oh, shit. All right. No, we got a couple minutes.
Okay.
I just find it funny. I find it funny. I find it funny how folks always want what they can't have.
I find that funny.
That's fucking funny. You know you can't have it, but you want it anyway. You can't
Go
have it. Just get
hard
over
in
it.
the paint to get it.
You know what I mean?
I find it funny
What?
that folks you just want to want a relationship.
I find that fucking hilarious. In the beginning, hey, this is all we doing. We just fucking. We cool. And now all of a sudden you want a relationship. That's fucking funny to me.
I also find it funny. This is full circle for nephew in the building.
Who?
We still faking like oral sex ain't sex.
It's not sex.
I find it funny.
It's not sex.
See, we still faking.
It's not sex.
We still
That's
faking.
not sex. That's not sex. Sex is penetration. Oral sex is not. It's not sex. It's just sucking dick. There's a difference. You can get your dick sucked anywhere. You know what I mean?
I
In the
also-
phone booth
You
like
are
Superman.
penetrating a mouth.
Damn it!
That's an orifice.
It's an orifice.
It's an
so
orifice.
it is sex.
It's sex.
Based off of the definition you just gave.
We have to have a modified
And did he
version
come?
of sex.
Because sex is did he reach his climax? That's sex.
Don't nobody speak to Tiny.
He's talking about oral sex is a stimulant.
It's a stimulant. Oral sex is a stimulant. It leads into having sex. That's what it is. It leads into having sex. That's part of foreplay. Foreplay is not sex.
I also
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So then eating pussy is
That's sex.
That's not sex. It's eating pussy. Okay, all right.
I find it funny that you cut your cable off that costs you $200 a month.
Drug.
That you cut your cable off that costs you $200 a month just to get streaming apps that run you $199 a month. I find it funny.
You find it funny? Really?
Yes.
Really? Why?
Want me to read it again?
Yeah, read it again for me, please.
I find it funny
Uh-huh.
that you cut your cable off that costs you $200 a month just to get streaming apps that run you $199 a month.
What the fuck? I'm saving $1.
The fuck is that?
I'm getting a discount.
Look, come on.
What? Yeah,
All
I find it funny.
Okay. There's strategy to this, like I said before, this because I remember you mentioned this a while back. There is a strategy to where you can still have your cable. Well, actually, do the app thing, but get rid of the cable. Getting rid of the cable, you pretty much all you're doing is watching a whole bunch of stuff that you have a whole bunch of your channels, but you're not really watching them.
Okay.
With
That's
the apps,
cable or that's the app?
That's cable.
Okay.
With the apps, you have options, and with those options, you can cancel at any time. The unfortunate thing, based off what you're saying, is a lot of people completely forget that they have the option to cancel it because they figure it's like, oh, it's just there, and they'll But mind you, once you finish a show that you've done until the next season, cancel the thing until this new season comes about. And
This is why I like you sitting to my left, because you have the memory of an elephant. I'm gonna find some way if I'm gonna find a white elephant, I'm gonna find some white shit to call you.
I read people that.
Wow, white elephant, albino elephant, albino.
White elephant is a name.
White
That's
elephant
the
is a
elephant
name?
gift.
Yeah,
Yeah,
white
yeah.
elephant, there you
But
go.
I like how you, when I say things, you remember and you bring things full circle, because we've been doing this show with this is
wouldn't
3
remember that
years,
shit. This is going on
and
3
a lot
years.
of stuff that we covered, it tends to come back, and I appreciate that you remember stuff like that and can add to it. So I'm giving you your flowers.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because I ain't gonna remember some of this shit. They be like, you said that shit? I think I did. I
one
find
more
it
thing.
hold on.
Go
Wait a
ahead,
minute.
go ahead.
I find it funny how
I knew he was gonna pick that one. Go ahead.
fingering is considered a lost art. I can't make this up. You know what I mean? This is on the list, people. I didn't make this up. This is on the list.
I find it funny that mommies carry the baby around for 9 months and they say, Dad first.
So
The fuck?
it was our nuts. They came from our nutsack. You see, they weren't swimming in your stomach. They were swimming in our nuts first. And then when they came out, Daddy, what up? Gonna give us our props first. Then you can get the mama props. It's all right.
And
What? Don't do nothing.
so my tree stack said false. It only works if everyone in your house is cheap. Is cheap like myself.
You see, all of us here on this God Green Earth should be very happy that we're here. That means we beat out all of our siblings. They weren't strong enough to make it here. Your siblings. You had siblings and your daddy's nuts, and you were strong enough. Caleb, we had this conversation before. You know what I mean? That's why she's looking like that. All right, y'all. Let's set some shit up. Let's bring these youngins on. 'Cause now this is kids talk right now.
Let me get my one last.
Go ahead.
I
Come on.
just find it funny. I find it funny that grown folks still line up folks who can't do a motherfucking thing to them if they told them the truth. Now we can move on.
And Rick, you are right. Back in the days, fingering wasn't art. It was an art. It was a skill. You know what I mean? And you was bad. You would be like, yeah, I fingered her last night. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was as close as getting pussy. Now it's just a dead art. You don't finger these chicks no more because they got the grabber and you might not get your finger back, but that's a whole nother story. All right, come on. How we going to
But
set these
later
kids
for
up?
that.
How do we want to have these kids up here? You know what I mean? We got 3
Give
kids.
us a few seconds to organize.
Give us a
our-
couple seconds so we can organize and switch some
our
things
children.
up so we can get the children up here.
This is the
And so we
elevated
get- we
music?
get we elevated music?
No, he's got to.
Oh, he's gonna play. I thought he was gonna have play elevated music because that's
He's
like
gotta-
porn sex music. It's like
Okay.
That's
Come
porn
on,
music.
people.
You know what I mean, all right. So come on,
Look,
young
you're
people.
our manager. You rearrange. You rearrange.
Come on, young. Rearrange.
Young kings and queens.
this shit right here. All right, it's gonna get readjusted.
Thanks for
AJ, slide up a little bit to get you in there, brother. All right, so we got some kittens. We found them on the street. We brought them in here for y'all. You know what I mean? They were just randomly walking around. They ain't had nothing else better to do, so they said, "Fuck it, we gonna come on the show. We gonna talk to you cats."
Well, since they're here, let them introduce themselves.
Let them introduce yourself. So, ladies first. Ladies first. Lady to my right, you know what I mean? Why you giving me? Oh,
That's your other left.
That's my other left. It's my other left. She always gives me the evil look. You know what I mean?
That's okay.
You want to tell them who you are?
Please.
Speak into the mic. Tell them. Don't be shy.
Come on.
She doesn't like me. I get
That's
it.
okay.
I try to make her.
You want us to introduce you?
You want us to introduce you? You want me to introduce you? You can speak up. Oh, this is Kayla, y'all. Y'all heard me talking about my daughter Kayla. This is Kayla. You know what I mean? This is
Thanks
my
for coming.
This is my best friend. It's on my last nerve. But it's all right. Now, who we have over here?
My name is Logan, the child of Tim.
The child of Tim.
Yes.
The child of Tim. Yes. And then we have AJ, the son.
Say it again.
I'll be in the house sometimes.
That's a grown-ass man. What is he
in my
doing?
house? What is this nigga in my house? You know what I mean? Oh, that's my son. That's my son. I be forgetting. The only deep voice in here is mine. All right.
Okay, so Tone has been planning this show for quite a while. We appreciate you guys for coming in. We thank the parents who allowed us to interview your children or allow them to provide a space for them to speak on things that are plaguing America at this time.
Facts.
Only thing that we ask from Real Talk Uncensored is that you guys be totally honest, be yourselves, answer these questions to the best of your ability, and if there's anything that makes you uncomfortable, just say pass, and we can move on. And that's what we're here for.
Yeah, this is your time to shine.
It's your time.
You know what I mean? Because
For you.
when we're going through these topics that we deal with as adults, we don't really get to see what your opinions are and what y'all are really feeling and thinking inside. It's like, we don't bother to ask you and have these dialogues with you. So this is a time for y'all to have, so that we can have some dialogue with you and get an idea from a teenager's perspective and see what they feel and how they feel about it. You want to start? You want me to start?
I can start.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So, understanding that transgender LGBTQ plus is a thing that we hear in everyday languages. Question, do you guys know any kids that identify as these things? At your age, how old are you?
14.
You're 14?
How old are you?
15.
15.
And how old are you?
15.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you guys know any kids that identify as gay,
Yes.
lesbian?
Yeah.
Which?
My best friend.
Is
She's gay.
Okay, so she, let me, because I want to say this correctly without being offensive. It is a he, but it's a she now.
No. It's a girl. I have
Oh,
a girl
it's a girl.
friend,
It's a girl.
but she likes girls.
She likes girls. Okay, cool. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, what about you, AJ?
I have a friend that's gay. She's female.
a female.
She's a female. Okay, all right.
And you?
And you?
You know.
Trans.
Do
Who's
you?
trans?
How old is she? They.
What
person.
do they identify as? What is their pronoun? She now.
It used to be a
Speak
guy?
into the mic. Speak into the mic so we can hear. So they can hear you. You know what I mean?
So, how old is she?
15.
What do y'all think about that? Like, is it just normal, or what do y'all think about that?
I mean, in this type of generation, I feel like it is normal. Nothing seems to surprise me anymore about that. 'Cause
Really?
It's just like, yeah.
Okay, so it's not surprising to just see that your best friend that you've known, this little boy that you grew up with, knowing that all of a sudden he decides, hey, I'm a girl these days and I want to be labeled as such.
It's not.
It's normal?
It just doesn't bother me.
It doesn't. What about you? The fact that you used to know Trayvon, and Trayvon now is Tarisha.
I'm not surprised.
You're not? Did you?
So what made you expect it that they were going to be this way, or they are this way?
They were very.
Speak up.
Speak up. We can't hear you.
I think of the word.
Bring the mic a little.
Were they like flamboyant?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So were their actions like?
Well, she was already gay to begin with, then she became trans when she entered high school.
Okay. So there's a difference between gay and trans. There's a difference. Am I saying this right?
Yes.
So tell us the difference.
So in the beginning she was gay,
Yes.
and then she decided to switch over and become trans. Or are they together? They're the same thing? Is it?
She's trans, but she's still gay.
Okay. Okay.
So, being as though you have a lesbian best friend, were you ever thinking, don't even look my way, or you just understand that? Do you find yourself to be outside of her attraction?
Yeah, so when she first told me that she liked girls, I was like, I just told her straight up, I don't roll that way.
That's what's up.
So I was just like, I don't roll that way. So I support you either way of what you do.
I like that.
But it's just, I'm not in that.
So you
I
put the
haven't
disclaimer
I
out
haven't really
there.
figured out who I am yet because I'm only still young.
Oh God! Oh, she is a product of Tim and Marcia.
I love
it. So you haven't figured out. You're still, and that's cool. That's understandable. So, but you let her know. Listen, I don't know who I am yet. You're still my best friend, but I'm not interested in, just to put that out there.
Yeah,
Okay?
just putting it out there so she didn't catch any feelings or anything. Because we're like really, really close. Like she comes over, I come over, spend the night, all of that. But I told her I don't roll that way.
Okay.
You guys
okay.
the same age?
Yeah. She's 14.
So being as though you don't know who you are, do you think that she really knows who she is?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Maybe. Because she said she told me that she liked girls since she's been in elementary school. We're going to high school now.
Okay.
So I'm just like, well, maybe you do, maybe you don't, because you're still young. You're still trying to figure yourself out.
And let's talk about that for a second, because these young people, they're still learning themselves. So is it more of like a fad or a trending thing now? Because it's trending to be the LBG in the community. That's what I'm gonna say. To be in the community, it's a trending thing. It's a cool thing. It's accepted. Do you think some of these kids are doing that because it's the cool thing to do?
Probably.
Yeah.
What you think,
Some
Angela?
kids.
Probably.
Some are doing it, and
Some are doing it just to get the attention that they probably don't get at home.
and that's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm trying to see. You're not, so they're not getting. So that could be something else. They're not getting attention at home, and it's making them want to explore. Is that the best way to explore and look for other
Trying to
ways
get
of
out
getting
more.
attention?
So this question is for AJ. You said your experience in knowing a gay person is a female. Do you know any gay men?
Yeah.
You?
Yes.
They're your friends?
I'm okay with them. I socialize.
Okay. Did you already know? Because sometimes you can kind of see it. You already know, or did
I already know. I can see.
so it wasn't nobody that you found out was gay that just came out. You was like, yo, really?
Nah,
Wasn't
yeah,
that type
I
of thing?
can tell, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And did you have to put that disclaimer out like, yo?
Nah, I told him. I said, don't try to.
You told him right off the radio. You said, I'll get out like that.
Okay.
So he knows in trying, but because he was going around talking to people, I said, don't even come to me. So,
Okay.
I
You
don't-
don't play that. So you had to let it be known, like she did in the beginning, that hey, this is not how I get down. This is not what I do. You know what I mean? And respecting each other's boundaries is what it is.
So I have questions for everyone.
Okay.
How do you see us old folk and how we think about this topic? Because I'm sure you hear a lot of women, older women and men, what they say about gay people and this trans thing and all that. And your father, I'm sure y'all hear him. So how do y'all feel about how we feel? Because this wasn't our thing. When we was growing up, the people that were gay, you kind of knew, but they didn't say it, or you found
were in the
out
closet.
later. Yeah, they was in the closet. So now, how do you feel about how we feel about this being so open? And you think we understand?
Yeah, I think y'all understand. But then again, like you said, that wasn't really a thing probably back then. So it's like everybody has different opinions on different things, and you probably just don't see. Adults probably don't see things how kids see things now, and when the kids try to explain to their parents on how they see things, they'd be like, well, we didn't have that back then, so we would kind of just brushing it off, kind of. Not saying that my parents do it, but just I know, I have a lot of friends that try to come out to their parents, and it's they just really can't, so they'll just come to me asking what can they do. I'm like, well, I wouldn't know, but I try my best to give them the best information I can to try to help them out to kind of get past that, since their parents didn't really accept them.
Kudos.
What do you think? You think we just old fogies and we don't understand?
Nah,
You think we rigid?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Do you think our thinking and our the way we go about it is wrong?
Sometimes.
Kayla?
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's wrong, but your thinking is
Outdated?
Sure.
antiquated.
Your thinking is a little different than the way we think because of the way you were raised around it.
I think this is a good topic because me and you've had this topic and we've voiced each other's opinions. You know what I mean? You feel very strongly about such. So for me, let me be very honest. I'm not the person that's going to sit here. If I know you were born as a boy, you're a boy. Damn it, I can understand it. I'm gonna respect the fact that you identify and say I'm identifying you as what you were born as. I'm sorry. I'm stuck in my ways and I'm still trying to come out of that way, but I'm stuck. You know what I mean? You can't look at me one day and be like, yo, I'm Thomas today, and tomorrow your name is Trina. Nah, nigga, wait, what happened? I'm sorry. I'm from a generation that I guess it was you hid, and they weren't out there like that, and now that they are, I respect them. They can have their own shit. I'm cool. I let it be known. I'm not homophobe, but I'm just saying it's hard for me to say you identify as a woman, but you're a man. So that means I can wake up tomorrow morning and say, you know what? I identify as a woman. And y'all got to accept that and respect that.
Y'all wouldn't question it at all, right?
Y'all wouldn't question that at all? But
Would you?
I would.
My man, my son.
And tell us why.
My son.
Because it's like,
So-
why?
It
Why?
is kind of different when it's your parent
But-
or like
but-
a person you know, or like your sibling. Because like my whole life I knew you as my dad, and now you're trying to tell me you're my mom.
I love it.
Okay.
It's a little different.
But you're more accepting of your friends though when your friends come to you and say that.
Yes.
Versus me coming to you
I
and look and say
wasn't
that.
raised my whole life with my friends.
Okay.
So like, if my sister came to me one day and said, "I'm your brother now," I question it a little bit because I was raised with you as my sister. I'd accept you, but I'd question it a little bit.
So let me tell you, that's how parents feel about their children.
Ooh.
That's how parents feel about their children. And I'm going to tell each and every one of you something. The people that you identify as whatever they identify in their life right now, some of your lesbian friends going to be married with kids. Some of the gay guys that you know, they're going to be somebody's daddy and they done switched up. I'm going to let y'all know that because a lot of that stuff, just like you said, is trending and it is what it is, and people are figuring themselves out and they do it with their bodies and they end up understanding something or going back to how they was raised or finding out some new things that they didn't know at the time, but they're 14 and don't even wash their ass properly every day. They become mature adults and they start to learn other things and they switch back. So not everybody, not everybody,
Okay.
because I don't want to say what people was born gay or not, because that's not I'm heterosexual. That's all I knew, but I know that some people will try those areas and then end up coming back. I have friends, my daughter's friends. I have 2 daughters. My daughter's friends, they were gay, and now they're not.
Okay.
They're married with kids.
So let me
be open to that.
Can I spin off something real
Yes,
quick?
you can.
Let's talk about these pronouns. Right? Because now this is where I think it's getting a little carried away, right? And my mouth is being very clean right now. You gotta be proud of me. My mouth is a little clean right now because I would choose to say something different, you know. But these pronouns, you know what I mean? Let's talk about these pronouns. How do you feel if your friend looks at you and says, "Today I'm known as it. I don't identify as a man. I don't identify as a woman, but I'm it, or I'm the."
They, them.
What are the pronouns? Do y'all know the pronouns?
She, her, you can be him.
Why do you know that?
You can be she, him,
No.
you can be
That's-
they, them, you can be
I love it.
it. Some people do identify as it, and some people also use neo pronouns.
What are
What is
pronouns?
It's pronouns they create themselves.
Like the
Like, for example,
isms or
Caesar.
That's it. Caesar. Yes.
X.
So where do you draw a line in the sand and be like, yo, this is some bullshit.
Look, Nisha.
This is some bullshit. Like, what the fuck? You gonna want me to call you Caesar? What the fuck is that?
Or do you just respect that that's what they want to be called?
I just kind of respect it.
Okay.
Because, like, you still like I said before, you're still trying to figure yourself out. So whatever you want to be called, I'll respect it. If you change, then you change. It's nothing I can really do because it's not me.
I like that.
That's
Good. It's good. How you feel about that? Your boy comes to you and says, hey, you know what I mean? I'm he, her, or whatever the fuck, or he, haw, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I will look at him strange and be like, what is your reason? Why are you changing? What is your reason?
You want to have a conversation, so
Yeah.
help you understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then at what point, because since you said that, the comfort level is not about you, but it's about your friend who wants to be called Caesar.
Yeah.
Do you
It'd
get to
be
that
like-
point?
It's like, it would be weird I don't think.
But would you do it?
No.
No.
I wouldn't, no.
Okay.
So you gonna call them by the name their mama gave them?
Of course.
What's the name on their birth certificate? Okay.
I'm gonna call Clay. I'm gonna call Clay.
Call Clay.
Okay.
No, Muhammad.
Let's move forward a little bit.
Okay, let's change gears.
What age should kids be allowed to date?
Oh,
16, 15.
oh,
Once they hit high school.
huh?
Once they hit high school. Not like a real specific age, but I mean,
I'm
if you think about
14
it,
and a
kids
half.
do it now.
okay. So they do it. You saying the respectable age should be high school, but you know they're still doing it
The
regardless.
question was very specific.
Okay,
What age?
okay,
14.
Really?
okay.
It depends on the maturity.
Right. Depends on the
Okay.
maturity of the kid.
14. So what does a
14.
date
Like if
look
you're
like?
being responsible.
What does a
about
date
it.
look like between two 14-year-olds?
Probably going out to the movies, going to the mall, going to get some food. Depending on your parents, they can come to your house.
Am I with y'all when y'all do all this? Am I with y'all?
If you could only see, if you could look, she's like, I'm so embarrassed right now. Like, what the hell?
Am I with y'all at this movie at 14, AJ?
No.
No.
I drop y'all off and just trust that you, Kayla. I drop you off and trust.
Yeah.
So it all depends on how much your parents trust you. That's what it all depends on.
It's better for us to tell you who we're going with than us just go by ourselves.
Yeah, instead
Or
of
go
being
and just
sneaky.
go without telling you.
I
It
agree.
is.
Okay.
Because it's smoke in the city, baby. If I like that, it's smoke in the city.
Okay, so once again, you know what I mean? We know people with big guns and badges, so you know. You know what I mean? I think, you know what I mean? And this is my opinion. I think at 14 it's still too young to be dating. I think, for me, I'm old school. I think school is more important. I want you to get your education first. Although I do understand that you're growing and you have curiosities and you want to date, and that's part of growing up. I get that. I support y'all 100%, but I think that shouldn't be your main focus. You know what I mean? And that shouldn't be a main topic that people talk about. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I want you to get your education, and that's always going to be something that you have your whole entire life to do. You know what I mean? And I get it. You want to date at 14, you said? Hey, that's a little too young. 15. So let's expand on expand on
What's
this
the rush?
question real quick.
Okay.
So what is a so you're how old are you again?
14.
You're 14. Okay, so let's hypothetically say you start dating, even though you got a crazy daddy. I get it. Yeah. So how old is a respectable age for a boy that you would date?
Maybe around 16.
Okay.
Like either like 15 or 16.
Okay. Okay. I'll go with you there. Okay, I'll go with you there. You know what I mean?
So what's the draw to a 16-year-old? Like, do you believe there's a space in like a space in between a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old, or you think that y'all equal?
So I do think it's just a space,
Okay.
but then again, it's 2 years, which really isn't a case. But if it was 3 or more, then it could have been a case.
That's
you
the
know?
rule. Okay.
Okay, so what
So
about you? What about you? What do you?
You told me I can't go past 16.
Well,
You're 15. Okay.
We're gonna get back to that because I
Even though a
want to touch
2-year
that.
difference isn't that much.
Okay, we're gonna get back to that.
Okay.
What about you, son?
And you're 15, right?
Yeah.
Now, how old?
What's the oldest?
For me, since I'm boy, it's different. So I go 17, 18.
Is it a difference?
Yes.
18 is a case.
How's it different?
Because
and you're the younger
if
one.
If we were to date people younger than us, it's the case. I don't date people that's younger than me. So,
Oh, but it's a case for that person that's dating you.
but still,
Right?
it's
Mine,
better for
yeah.
the boy to be younger than the girl because we would get that's an automatic case for us.
That's a case for the person that's dating you.
But it's worse. for
Is it
us.
worse? You think so?
It's
Yeah,
worse
just pull the
for us.
microphone
He
closer.
sound like he got a pay mortgage.
Yeah, really? That's what my sister say. Like, yo. All right, so here's why I said this with my 15-year-old right here. You know what I mean? Because like he said, it's a difference. When you're talking about 2 and 3 year difference, the mind is different for a boy at that age. When you're dating a young man, because she was like, well, what if he's getting ready to turn 18? An 18-year-old's mind is not that of a 15-year-old's mind. You know what I mean? He is considered, he wants to fuck, and he's going to do everything he can to try to get in your drawers and get some. You know what I mean? His wording is going to be different.
Yeah.
The way he approaches you is going to be different, and it's not something that you're going to be used to. You know what I mean? So I don't agree with that. I think, I'm willing to say, okay, you're okay to date, but anything more than 18 months older than what you are is unacceptable because the mind changes. You know what I mean? And I understand women mature quicker than boys, but these niggas is slick because I was a little young nigga. I know. You know what I mean? And I was a little young nigga at 18 wanting to beat up on this 17 and 16-year-old because, hey, I knew what I could say and I could manipulate you into giving me the pussy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now I'm a father now, and I got daughters. So I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, nah. These little young niggas can't date. That's why I said no. And you want to date? I'm okay. If you want to date, I'm okay with it. That's cool, no problem. I support that because I get it. You're growing, and these are things. These are curiosities you have. Yeah. Fine. But if the nigga is like 17 and a half, and you come at my door, and first thing what the fuck you doing here? Fuck you want word for? Nah, little nigga, I know how you think. You know what I mean? Nigga, you gonna have a whole problem. You know what I mean? I'm on that Den of Thieves type shit. If you ain't never watched Den of Thieves in the beginning, I'm on that Den of Thieves type shit. I'm on that Martin Lawrence and Bad Boy shit. Fuck you doing here, whoa. I'm gonna wanna know. Now, to make it fair, because as you see, I have 2 that are the same age. It's fair. I don't think he should date an 18-year-old either, because an 18-year-old girl can manipulate him just as well as a man can manipulate a female. So it's no difference for him. Because I have a boy and a girl, I don't favor to my son over my daughter. No, I think the rules are identically the same down the middle. You know what I mean? I don't think he should date anything 18 months older than he is. It's just that simple. Oh, we got a call?
Hold on. Let me say this while you're on that real quick. AJ, you do hear what he's saying because it's true. And not that you're not intelligent.
Hold on.
Not that you're not attractive. Not that you aren't smart. But if an 18-year-old woman is checking for your 15-year-old behind, it's because you're fine. I'm going to tell you something. Because real talk, women are manipulative too. Just like he's saying. We will manipulate you to get sex out of you. That's all we can want. That's all we can want from you.
He's a youngin'.
Back strong.
Back strong.
You young, you ready. When the wind blow, that thing is yeah. And you get with these old niggas, and it's always a late response. But y'all ready. So understand that and think that.
It is that. So let's be fair. Caller, who we talking to?
Who we talking to?
Hey, you guys. It's T-Mac. Good morning.
Hey, T-Mac. What's going on, baby? Hey, T-Mac. Hello, T-Mac. How you doing?
Hi. So I just kind of wanted to weigh in on this dating topic.
Okay.
And, I'm from the old school like you guys. But I have to say that I do agree that about 9th and 10th grade is where you should foster a relationship with your children between it's a transitionary period, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. The difference between me and my sister. And I hope she don't get mad for me saying this, but my parents were super strict. I couldn't even talk to boys on the phone at 16, okay? My sister had her own phone in her room at like 13 and was already, so by the time she was 16, she knew everything that a dude would say to her. So I was green at 16. My sister was not. And as we became older, I became a teen mom at 19. Mm-hmm. My sister didn't become a mom till she was 30-something and married. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So because my parents they shut it down. No, you need to focus on school. I don't want to hear about no boy. You're not dating. You're not this. And my sister's mom was not like that. Mm-hmm. It was a open discussion. Let me help you navigate through this.
Yes.
Let me let you know, so when somebody says XYZ to you, this is what it is. Mm-hmm. So I have that relationship with Charlie. Now, Kiki, Sydney was never green. So, mm-hmm. But Charlie is a lot like me. So when she was in high school, I encouraged her. Do you wanna, is there anybody you like? Do you want to go on a date? Because I wanted to walk her through the dating field so that she didn't become 18 and think because somebody say they love you, they really love you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't want her to have the same pitfalls. So I guess you have to take it, case by case based on the personality of the child that you have.
Yes.
Yep. But as far as females go, I think it's really important for parents to make sure that there's an open dialogue about it. Because if not, your kids, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
You may not even know they're doing it. So it's better to make a topic not really a tense topic. Like, I don't want to talk to Dad about it because he already, blew a gasket at the thought of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You have to make it so it's open. And Charlie never tried to be growner than she was. Even now, she's almost 20 years old, and she still, comes in the house before midnight. She's still these type of things because we talk about them. I talk to her about, when I grew up and the pitfalls I fell into and the things that, guys will say to you just because they want to have sex with you. Yeah. They don't really love you. You know what I'm saying? So it just has to be a real balance.
Yes, I agree.
And if your child says, well, I want to date someone, then you have to have conversations, to figure out exactly what this is. Because there are some viable relationships. My daughter, Sydney, was with her daughter's dad for 10 years from high school, So there are some things that can turn to viable relationships, but you need to keep the dialogue open with your kids, because my parents did not do that, and I fell into a lot of pitfalls thinking that people cared about me when they really did not.
I agree.
So that's my 2 cents.
Thank you, T-Mac. Go somewhere, but don't go nowhere.
Okay. So, the dialogue, you know what I mean? Are you comfortable? Obviously, you're comfortable. You have dialogue with your parents. Are you comfortable to talk to them about everything and anything? Okay, so that's good. Are you comfortable to talk to your parents about anything and everything?
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you?
It depends with parent.
Okay, which parent?
Dad, yes.
Respect that.
My mom.
Why?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I understand. Go ahead.
It's open.
My mom's more. I can't really tell her everything because me and her do everything together. So mom, I'll go everywhere with her, but I can't really like how me and my dad would talk. I can't really talk to my mom. I can't.
You feel like her responses would be different, or you don't think she would understand, or it's just that you're not comfortable.
Both.
Okay.
See, so for me, I was always the parent that you could talk to. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to hold, as y'all know, people that know me know, I don't hold no cut cards, even with my kids, because the world isn't going to hold any cut cards with them. And when you want to baby them, I get it. They're your child. You want to baby them. But when they get out in the real world is not going to baby your child. They're going to give it to them raw and uncut. And their child, for the ones that are baby, you're going to be like, oh my God. You know what I mean? No, I'm going to give it to them raw. I'm going to tell them exactly what it is. And some people disagree with, like, you shouldn't talk, like, some of my family members, you shouldn't talk to your kids like that. You should, why the fuck can I? You know what I mean? Because the world, when they get out in the world, people are going to talk to them like that. So I'm going to keep it real with them. And I expect them to, in turn, keep it real with me, because I'm not going to judge you if, you know what I mean, that's what you're doing. We can have dialogue, because it's important to have these conversations to know what your kids are thinking and know what they're going through. You know what I mean? I talk to them. You know what I mean? And I get it. He lives with his mother, right? And I understand it can be harder for him to have those conversations and certain things that he's experiencing and want to go through. He can't have those conversations. But then when he gets with me, you want to rap about it? Yeah, we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to be understanding. I understand. I get it. You know what I mean? And I'm going to give it to him the real way. Because when I was his age, nobody gave it to me real like that. You know what I mean? I had to learn this shit on my own. So when it comes to them, I'm going to give it to them real and say, hey, this is what these motherfuckers really think of it. This is what you shouldn't do, because this is what's possibly going to happen. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, but it's something similar can happen to it and leave you in a fucked up situation, or this is the positive. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give it to them real, especially with her. You know what I mean? She knows. We don't hold no cut cards in the house. We don't hold no cut cards. She feels comfortable to come talk to me about stuff. You know what I mean? And we talk about it. And I think she has a different relationship between me and her mother. You know what I mean? And she could talk to her mother about certain things. But we all can talk about it. We have conversations and dialogue together. We don't hide nothing. And that's important for you to do that with your kids and have that. And I think it was like my people saying, you have that dialogue with your kids, have that open, make them feel comfortable they can talk to you. If they don't feel comfortable talking to you, they're going to do it behind your back, and they're going to keep doing it, and it's going to get you fucked up. And when you find out if you're going to be hurt, where you can have that dialogue with them and make them feel comfortable.
That's part of parenting, though. You have to provide the baseline. The baseline has to be something at home, so when you get in the street, you aren't jarred or offended or scared or taken aback or taken off or thrown off guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I've already been through that. I've heard it from my dad. I've already heard it from my mom. I've already seen that.
So that ties into my next question to you guys. Do you feel listened to or heard? When you're okay, honestly, if you're at home and you feel a specific way, do you feel like your parents are listening to you and they hearing what you're saying? Not just hearing to respond, but hearing what your feelings are on the inside.
Yeah, I feel like they really listen to me, and it's crazy because I have a short story. I used to be scared to talk to my dad about certain things because I'd be like, I can just like think of every answer he could say.
Yes.
But it wasn't really his answers that made me upset. Well, not even upset because I understand his parenting. You're not always going to get what you want. But it's the way he delivers his message. But that's how he grew up. So it's nothing I can really do about that. Because every time we would like sit at our kitchen table, we having all the best conversations.
That's what's up.
So like when we'll sit at the kitchen table, we'll just sit and talk. And I'd be like, can I ask you something? But like I'd be thinking in my head, like, should I ask him this question? Should I talk to him about this? Because sometimes I can talk to my mom about things, and then 9 times out of 10, she'll just end up telling my dad, and he'll come to me about it. And I'd be like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you, I was scared. Because it was just like the way he delivers his message. But now that I realize that's like how he grew up, it's more easier for me to talk to him. So now I not mostly talk to my dad about everything, but I mostly ask my dad everything, because I used to ask my mom everything. Can I go over to my friend's house? Can I go here? Can I go here? Now it's just like, Dad, can I go here? Sure.
So let me ask you, because you're in a 2-parent household and some people are not, do you reserve certain conversations just for Marcia and then just for Tim, or do you expect that it's always going to be a mom and dad?
No, I have certain conversations with certain parents because I know how it could go either way. But sometimes if it's like not really serious, but if it's like something that I really gotta get off my chest, I would ask them like, can we go sit down? Can we talk about something real quick, just so I can get off my mind? So it's like nothing holding me back, so I don't feel like I can't talk to my parents about anything. Because now that we've sat at the table and we've really talked about how I felt, everything's out of the air. Like the air is clear now, so it's like we can just sit and talk without nobody getting upset. Everybody understanding. We talk about how we feel. So, yeah, I feel like I can really talk to both of my parents. Some conversations I'll have with my mom, some conversations I'll have with my dad.
Okay, so let me a B to that. Do you guys choose the parent based on their experience or based on who they are or were, or the fact that they're your mom and dad? Because honestly, some of the example I'm going to get is my mother was very conservative. She didn't curse. She wasn't in the streets like that. My daddy was a whole nigga. And I reserved certain conversations in my mind that I thought when I wanted the nigga answer for my daddy. And I wanted the churchy, kind of conservative, pointed, cutesy, nice, soft, I chose for her. Do you guys do that based upon who your parents are?
Yes.
You do?
Sometimes. But most of the time, depending on what the conversation is about, I'll go based upon their experience. Because sometimes, like, even when we sit down, I won't even be talking. I'll just sit there and listen to their conversations, because we'll just have like conversations about like how they grew up and like things, like crazy stories that happened when they grew up and when I was a baby. So like based on their experience, that's how I would go about that conversation that they have with them.
What about you?
It depends on the conversation. See, certain conversations I'll strictly stick to with my mom because, you know, she's my mom, and some I'll have with my dad because he's my dad. But some conversations I base on who has the most experience on said topic.
You?
Like she said, it depends what the topic is.
So do you guys expect that because they're your parents, that, or can you expect that if you tell your mama something that and you say, please don't tell daddy, y'all think that she's not? Or do you just believe, like, it's going to trickle down to this nigga and I'm going to hear it? Like, whatever it is. Can you trust that that parent will keep whatever that is and not breach?
It depends what it is. How.
Yeah, based on experience,
serious.
it depends on what it was.
Oh.
So can you give us an example?
Yes.
Can you give me an example of what conversation you would have with your mom that you wouldn't have with your dad, or you would have with your dad?
Want her to share with your dad.
Well, yeah. 'Cause
So one time I had a okay. I had a conversation with my mom about how
breathing, y'all.
I used to find, well, not even used to, but I still, because like you said, I'm growing up, how I used to find boys attractive, and I'd be like, but no, because I'm still young, and I wouldn't want to, I don't hide things from my parents. Anything and everything that happens, because I know my dad could get me out of certain situations, and my mom can get me out. Might get in trouble at the end, but it's worth it, because it won't be as much as it was, depending on that situation.
if you try to hide it from them.
So I used to just sit with my mom, and I'd be like, this boy is really cute. This boy is really cute. But don't tell dad I told you that. Because I'd be like, I didn't want him to think like, oh, what you dating and stuff like that. Which he doesn't, well, from what I see, he doesn't do that. He'll just be like, okay. Like,
Give you the side eye. That's what.
yeah, so he'll be like,
okay.
Like, breathing real hard, like, okay.
That's us growing and maturing, accepting. You know what I mean? You're turning into a mature young lady. We're accepting it. It's hard for us. It's hard.
It's protection too. It's kind of like you know what you went through as an adult. We've been 14. I've been 15, and a lot of the stuff that we went through, like the caller said, is pitfalls we try to protect you from. So it's not like we don't want you guys to do it. It's just like, and it's based upon you. Like we would never. You seem to be very articulate. You seem to be you're amazing, and you two are too. But I'm speaking to her, so I don't want it to seem like I'm not, like you guys aren't.
Pass me that water, boy. You ain't gonna drink that other water. Give me that water. You would think that you would want, like your parents would want to protect that innocence and keep that going, because I'm gonna tell you, once you start dealing with whoever you're dealing with, that seems to change. That awesomeness, once you're affected negatively and hurt, that changes a little bit. So we just try to protect y'all from that. So it's not like we mean, but our intent is different. So what conversations would you have with your mom versus having with me? Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I put you on the spot a little bit, but it's okay. You know what I mean? Remember, this is a judge-free zone. You're a free zone.
Gotta give me a minute. I think I won.
Oh, I'm trying to get you?
Gotta give me 1 minute.
All right, so what conversations would you have with your mom that, or you would have with me that you wouldn't have with your mom, or you would have with your mom wouldn't have with me?
I can have a conversation with you. We could be out somewhere, and I just say like, "Oh, that person's cute. Or, she bad." My mom, I don't.
You can't do that with your mom. You know
what you think she would say?
I don't know.
Oh, you're trying to find it?
I don't want to be there for that conversation.
And FYI, this nigga's hands is huge. You got baby monkey paws.
Show. Put up his hand.
This nigga's hands is huge.
Look. Stop judging my child over there. Man.
I'm not looking at his feet
bigger than mine. You nigga wear size 13, dog. Look. You know what I mean?
I got a question. So what can adults learn from the kids? What can we stand to learn?
Ooh, that's a good question. What can we? Yeah.
He got an answer.
Yeah. Come on, you got an answer. What's up?
Not everything is so serious.
Be a little more open-minded.
So, what would I need to be more open-minded to? Huh? Dating?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And what's not so serious that we think?
Before y'all just go crazy out your heads.
Y'all can jump to conclusions first without listening.
Really?
Yes.
Is that a parent thing or a people thing?
It's a parent thing.
Is it a parent thing?
It's a people thing.
So what's so serious that we should be less serious about? Give us an example.
It's like she said, dating. It's not so serious. I mean, it'll be if it happens. Okay, but like at the end of the day, it's going to happen.
Okay, I get it's going to happen, but you want me to be open about it. But you're just going to say, "Oh, I slipped and fell in the pussy." You know what I mean?
That's not.
I mean, but because you said it happens and things happen. Like, yo, what if you get this girl pregnant? Oh shit, it happened. You can't take that back.
No, that's not. Yeah, you can't take that.
You get what I'm saying? So I get it. If you want me to be more open, to have more open dialogue with y'all, and be more open about said topics, I can do that. We can do that, but there's certain things that we're going to be like, we're not going to really want to budge on because, You know what I mean? Hey, look now, I ain't willing to budget.
So let me be the corny one in the room, because I'm corny, and my kids know this. I think that what kids don't understand, that we would like you to understand, that everything is age appropriate. Everything. Your maturity level, you're 14, you're 15.
Be that.
You only been here this long of time. And let me tell y'all something. You got this amount of time to be a child and this amount of time to be an adult.
Facts.
So everything that y'all rushing to do, you don't have to rush to do it.
Facts.
It's sad when that's learned, because guess what? I had a baby at 16. I was rushing to do some things, and I didn't have to do that, because you can have babies up until you're 50. So it was a rush. But it happened, and I didn't know what to do about it because I didn't listen. So because I did that, my kids couldn't wear their hair down. Those nails would have never been, couldn't happen. I'm going to tell you why. Not because I think that you can't handle it, but I think when you have distractions like long hair out and earrings and lipstick and fingernails, the school thing becomes
negative.
less of the point. You go to school to look a certain way,
Fashion
and
show.
the look is everything about the day as opposed to the curriculum. So that's why things are age appropriate. And then you get the attention of a male, a 17-year-old man, come and holler at you. What you gonna do?
Because mind you,
Because you look like you. Because not you, but kids look older, and you attract the attention of older people. What you gonna do if a 19-year-old come and try to talk to you? I'm talking to Kayla,
okay.
the angel. Would that make you uncomfortable if a 20-year-old man?
Yes. Very uncomfortable.
And what would be your response? Because this would be you're 15. He's 20.
your response better be you calling my fucking phone and tell me where you are. Shit.
Let the angel answer.
Excuse me. You got my heart jumping.
I know
you got
it.
my blood racing over that shit, man. Damn it, hold on.
Probably call my mom.
You would call your mom? Okay. Wouldn't make no motherfucking difference. Never mind. Be the same thing. You know what I mean?
And you, if a 19, 20-year-old ran up on you, because understand that there are older men who look for younger women. They're attracted to younger women. So if a 19, 20, 21-year-old pulled up, driving, seeing you walking down the street, love the green and black, baby, you look good, them nails, da-da-da, what would you say? And look, I can look in your face and tell you young, but it doesn't matter to him.
I wouldn't.
There you go, Ty.
I really wouldn't know what to do in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Not even gonna lie, because like I said, me and my parents will like run up scenarios about like say somebody, if I'm in a house with myself, somebody break in, what I need to do, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We never really had a conversation on like somebody running up to me saying, "Oh yeah, can I get your number?" And like they're like twice my age. We never had that conversation. So me personally, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd just be stuck. Like
Yeah. Yep.
You would feel awkward. It would
Yeah,
feel
like-
awkward.
You should be, because you're
Yeah.
14. That is what we're
Yeah.
trying to explain.
Yeah.
That would be the best case scenario. We wouldn't expect you to do nothing else
Exactly.
unless you sing something else, or unless you at another level. And people your age, you see, they have different levels, but we would expect that from you.
You
And
also
sir.
you have to also remember, some of these people are grown and they have grown bodies, but their mind ain't grown. Like, yo, my son, you're looking at my son, his hands is fucking humongous, his nigga's feet's humongous, his voice is deep as shit, but he's only 15. You know what I mean?
Some 21-year-old come shake. She bad.
Yeah.
She come to holler at you.
Yeah.
You stuck, or you? Yeah.
I'll go through with the snap. I don't know. We'll talk. It's different. Again, it's different.
You're blushing. So
Boy.
to me, what would be your response? You're
Me?
blushing. Yeah. 21. She bad. She pull up she driving. She pulling up. What's up?
I'm not blocking. I'm not turning it down.
And she tell you she's 21. You could never tell your mama that, right?
Oh, I wouldn't. No.
Well, he can come to me and be like, Daddy, this 21-year-old pulled up on me. Nigga, fuck you doing? Where's the 21 pull up on? That's statutory. You know what I mean? But just a joke, I'll be like, was she fine? Did she have a fat booty? Really? No, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. You know what I mean? It's a joke. You see, in my household, because I think my daughter Kayla is very shy right now. I think that's what it is. She's a little shy, but it's okay.
She pushing through though.
She pushing through. She's a little shy because these are conversations we have. Because she'll come to me and she articulates her arguments very well. Like, I think this is going to be my lawyer. This is going to be our lawyer. But she articulates her argument. Her argument was, is it fair because are you going to treat AJ the same way you treat me?
I like that.
You know what I mean? But I do, though. I have no choice. And it's the reason why I say I've been down this road. I've been down this road with Niera. You know what I mean? With Niera. Niera had it rougher than he did or you did. You know what I mean? And the problem with Niera, I was hard on Niera. I was like, yeah, fuck that. Nah, nigga, nah, fuck out of here. And I was at that age where I didn't want to accept that they were growing. I didn't want to accept that you were feeling this way because I was still looking at you as, you're my little girl. You know what I mean? You're my little girl. I don't want to, nah, fuck out of here. Nah, all these things. I didn't want to be open and more mature to the conversations of them of growing into these young adults. Now, after getting through it and working with Niera and my other girls and getting through it, now I'm able to have these conversations and I'm able to say, okay, I can relax and change a little bit because I know where her mind is.
So let me ask them: do you guys see a difference in the way he treats the girls and the boy and AJ? You see a difference?
I think there's a little difference.
Okay, and you definitely do, right?
Yeah. I mean, it depends what it is. It should be different because some things have to be different for us boys.
Okay, explain to me what would be different for you boys over the girls.
What has to? Because he said
it has to be
different
because these girls are looking at you now like, nigga, what you said?
Because so for us, if
relax and just speak your mind.
Say it. Mm-hmm. You safe here.
For us boys, like.
You can't say it? You scared to say it? Give me one thing. Give me one thing that, you know what I mean? Don't mind them sitting. Act like they're not sitting there. Act like they're not sitting there. Give me one thing that would make, it has to be different. It has to be different for me because I'm a boy and she's a girl. It has to be different. Give me one thing.
All right. Well, there's one thing. It's not big, but
tell me.
If say y'all got an argument and she's all punching on you, everything, throwing everything.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Men have to take that. Okay, you hit her back. That's a whole.
You're right.
Charge everything.
Okay,
so
you're right.
Different. You hit her back, or you hit a female, or anything like that.
Exactly. We don't hit females.
But if a female that hit a male, it'll be. You just gotta deal with it.
If somebody hit you, would you report a girl for hitting you?
No. Still it.
I mean,
but you know you can though, right?
Huh?
You know you can. You wouldn't be looked at as a sucker. You wouldn't be looked at as soft. You wouldn't be.
In an adult's eyes, you may not look at me, but his friends may look at him different. And I try to teach him that it doesn't matter what the fuck your friends think. Fuck that. I don't think anybody should put your hands on it. Okay, we have a question from the audience. Come on, sir. Exactly.
And that's from this point of view.
Yeah. So what? So in other words, what he's saying is if she hits you, it's okay to report you because if you yell your voice or you say something to her, she's going to report you as well. You know what I mean? I think it's only fair that people keep their hands to themselves, and I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck how mad you get. You ain't got to put your hands on a person or put your hands on a female. I just disagree with that completely. But you have some people out here or some men out here that don't see it like that. You know what I mean? Or you have some women that feel that way. Do you feel that you could get mad enough that you would put your hands on a guy that you're dating? Would you feel that you get mad? Like you would put your hands on a guy? You would hit a guy?
No.
Personally, no.
Okay. No?
Because I wouldn't want him to do that to me, so I wouldn't do it to him.
Facts.
I always see it from both point of views.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of get that from my
Keep
mom.
your hands to yourself.
Mm-hmm. It's like sitting here talking to your mom. Like, really? It's the little young version of your mom. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So we're getting close to the end here. Maybe we can ask one or two more things.
Yeah, one more thing. So how important on a scale of 1 to 10 is your phone to you?
Oh. Are you sure you just want 1 to 10?
A 3.
Yeah.
A 3.
That's it?
I don't need my phone.
You can leave your phone and go on through your day.
If we're talking about, I can leave my phone, going through my day. I can have my phone dead for the whole day. Only thing that keeps my phone charged is my mom because she'll call me. But without that, I wouldn't have.
Wow.
He's not lying. He is not lying. It's not lying because there are times the phone be dead and he be off on doing his own thing and not even fucking think about it. So he's not lying on that part.
That's what's up. That's different. That's different.
Let's switch that attention to the girls.
How important, Kayla?
Maybe a 6 or a 7.
Oh, bullshit.
6 or 7.
I live with you.
About
Look,
6 or 7.
That's a
if
lie.
you left your phone at home, you will be good the whole day. Like, you'll be gone the whole day. You left your phone at home.
depends on what I'm doing the whole day.
No. If you left your phone at home,
matter.
you left your phone at home. We went out all day. We were gone all day. We were out just shopping and doing whatever. You gonna live without your phone?
Not even shopping. You running errands with your parents, yo.
Well, no, I take my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
No, if you left your phone, would you be okay with that? Running errands with Tasha and Tone?
Maybe.
You'd be okay? You'd be okay if you left your phone?
Go ahead, be honest. Yeah, look.
Or how
Go ahead.
The U-turn would be real, right?
I would be highly upset, but then again, I like spending time with my parents more than my friends. I'm probably watching this, but I like spending time with my parents more than my friends because my parents understand me more than they do.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm with my family, then I wouldn't really be mad if I left my phone. But then I'd be like, I just sit in the backseat bored, just like sitting there looking out the
Bored in
window.
the car and I'm bored in the car. In the carport.
So hold on. So this one here, because with their TikToks and their Snapchats, you know what I mean? They have to keep their streaks up. So if you, if you leave your phone home, if you leave your phone home, and I've seen it. So we went to the water park, right? And it was like no phone day. This one was losing her mind. She was losing her mind because she was like, I gotta keep my streaks up.
They're very high, and I refuse to lose them.
No, they
They
can
are
go
very high numbers, and I refuse
24
to lose them.
hours before the streak
I
loses.
refuse to lose them.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Because
All
I will
need
go
to-
17
all I need
hours
to
without
send-
texting
All I
someone
needed
back.
to send was one. I just need to send one, and that was good.
She cannot help it. They cannot help it. They have the phone. And so what kind of phone you have, honey? iPhone?
13, yeah.
You have an iPhone? You have an iPhone?
13.
You have an iPhone. What the fuck is up with the fucking flashing light?
Oh, the little text message?
The text message joint.
What is
My
that?
freaking kids, they have the shit set up on their phone where they get a text message it's like, you're like, what the fuck?
And if
You
it's
do know that shit sets me off.
There it is. Look.
Yes, yes. Why? You know what I mean? I don't
Okay.
get it.
It's popular.
One last question because it looks like our time is coming to a close. We got to do part 2 of this, Tone. You know that.
I think so. I see people want to do part 2 of it.
So in our time, kids wanted to be just like their parents. Has that changed for your generation? And who was your role model? You got that.
My dad is my role model.
Okay.
And EJ Tackett.
Would you want to be just like him?
Not everything, but most of the stuff, yes, I would be like just like him.
I like that.
My man.
I would say both my parents are my role models. I wouldn't just pick one because they both do things that I would want to do when I get older. But it's like, I don't know, I kind of want to do my own thing at the same time.
Understandable.
Because I'm working up to be a veterinarian.
Okay. Nice. Come on, Angel.
Yeah, you.
Did you hear my question? Or I need to read? Okay.
I wouldn't say I want to be exactly like my parents because like she said, I kind of want to do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like a little bit like my mom and my dad, but I wouldn't say I want to be exactly like my parents.
So what is it that you want to do when you grow up?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out.
She's going to be a lawyer. She is going to be a lawyer.
Because I want to be a farmer.
No.
Who is your role model? Do you have one?
Do you have a role model?
You have a role model?
Probably my parents.
Dope.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A professional bowler.
Oh God!
Nice. And you good? Look at that's where them hands come in at. It's them hands.
I mean, he
And
just
a
got back. He
basketball
just got
workout.
back from Junior Gold.
And a
big
basketball
thing.
what?
You know what I mean?
And
Lady,
Let's
stop
do
looking
a
at my
basketball.
son's hands. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty.
Look.
He's just a baby.
Them
He's not a man.
Them joints jumped out at me. I was like, baby monkey paws.
Baby monkey paws.
That's his name.
You gonna call him baby monkey paws?
Baby monkey
Oh
paws.
Lord. Okay.
Moving forward, that's your name, baby.
Baby monkey paws. You know what I mean? Okay, so there was so many more questions that we wanted to ask that we didn't get to. I want to thank y'all for taking the time out. You know what I mean? I know summer's almost over for y'all. It's almost time for y'all to go back to school. But we definitely would like to do a part 2 to this. You know what I mean? I noticed some older kids want to come in here. It was open for the older kids to come jiggly. It was out there for the older kids to come
And
because
she at
we
home
wanted.
listening.
You know
She
what
at
I
home
mean?
listening.
We wanted to hear from your point of views, and we have a lot more questions to ask y'all. And I know there's a lot more things that you guys are gonna want to talk about.
Oh, I got questions front and back for y'all.
Trust me.
Let me ask you.
This is a list of shit.
Do you guys find that this was informational? That it was a free? Like, what y'all think about this today?
At first, when I came here, I was a little nervous. I was like, I don't want to say the wrong thing, put too much information out, put too less of information out. But then when I got in here, I was like, it seemed like cool people, so
Yes.
I'll be fine. I'll be comfortable. And just like Cook, I got comfortable.
That's great.
think
I
you
can
do
tell.
something like
I can
this
tell that
again?
you got really comfortable.
What about you?
Really? Really? Or you would
What do you
come
think
back
about
to
this?
come out of here
Was
later?
this, would you do this again?
Yeah.
Would you?
Was this informative to you? It was good to help. You know, I mean, it was good to talk because we talk a lot, right? And we talk about a lot of these different, and we get your opinions. But you know, what I mean, it's good to talk about it with people your own age and see what y'all
I think it
different
was
thoughts.
good because it's good to hear other people's opinions besides my own.
Okay.
Yes. You?
It was fun. I would definitely do it again.
Would you do it again?
Do it again.
Okay.
All right.
And that's on the books. It's on the books.
It's on the books. We're gonna try to work this out. I know y'all got school schedules coming up and all that stuff, but we'll figure out something that works for everybody and get more kids on here. Hey, Torch, you can bring your daughter.
Your baby.
You can bring your baby
Baby
in here.
flag.
You know what I mean? And just bring your AR just in case, brother. Just in case. You know what I mean?
Well, July 31st is coming up. Please don't
Yes,
forget.
yes,
July 31st.
live show.
Live show.
Do you have the address for them? It's
It'll be at FOP 89. If we can get T-Mac to
FOP 89.
You
We're
can
going to put
Google
it
it.
out this. We're going
You
to put
can
it out
Google
there
it.
for y'all. It's going to be. It can be Googled. We're going to try to get the information out there for you. July 31st, we're live, and we're going to do a couple live shows because we will not be in the studio for the next 30 days for the month of August.
For the month of August.
For the month of August.
Huh?
Say
You
that
got the
again.
address?
September 12th, we'll be back in here. I'll be hungover because it'll be a day after my birthday. I'm going to be hungover. I'm going to crawl in this joint smelling like liquor and bad decisions.
Google that for me real quick. Tree Stacks. FOP 89. Let me get this address.
So
out
we can
real
get this
quick.
address out
'Cause
for everybody.
I have it too, right.
What time we starting?
2905 Old Largo Road.
2905 Old Largo Road.
Upper Marlboro, Maryland. That's July 31st, and it looks like we're going to be doing it from 2 to 6. 2 to 6, something like
Okay.
that. So pull up, y'all. Bring y'all butts, and we need butts in them seats, y'all. Come and enjoy us in person. Come and enjoy us in person.
Yes. Come and join us in person. We do. There's a bunch of shit on here that we didn't get to finish. You know what I mean?
You're gonna
and
see
you're gonna
Dandelion
see
Fluff.
Dandelion Fluff is gonna be in the building. He'll have a new name that day.
He gonna have a new name.
Today his name is Dandelion Fluff. She's gonna maybe name him White Elephant that day.
And we're going to put...
They are actually white
I
elephants.
googled it. There's a picture of a white elephant.
There's a
Is
picture of a
it?
white elephant.
Look at her subscribing to my bullshit. I love it.
He's right in there.
There you go.
And there's a white elephant, yo. You cannot see this, but there is a
There's
white
one.
elephant.
Yes.
Oh
Appreciate
my God, huh? It's a white elephant. Okay.
All right.
We'll see
Fine
you.
Monday,
Yeah, we'll see you. Yeah,
July 31st. And
July 31st. I mean, we'll be there on time, please, when we start, because we starting the show. But please come. They got drinks there. They got food there. It's an alright little setup, man. Come out, come chill with us, watch us do this shit live. So it's like being in the studio, but you right in front of us. You know what I mean? And we doing this shit live. You know what I mean? Thank you, children, for coming out. Thank you, young
Appreciate
people,
y'all.
not
Y'all
children.
did a
Thank
wonderful
y'all.
job.
Wonderful job. Thank you. Give a round of applause for these babies, man. Here's your future. That's something like that.
Tell a
It's all right,
friend.
though.
Y'all
It's all right,
chill.
though. All right, I'm Tone.
I'm Kiki.
Real Talk Uncensored.
Peace.
Peace.